page here. There we go. Okay, yeah, sorry, I know this, I hope this angle is like not like too weird. I'm like trying to make the most of like the whole camera situation, just to avoid confusion. Oh, there we go. I was waiting for my, I'm gonna refresh it again one more time. Yeah, just to avoid confusion, like, so I have like, obviously my camera's like up here. Switch to live chat. Why does this always default to top chat? Yeah, I have obviously my camera up here, but I do have the, like, my laptop is this way. So like I can read the chat when I mean I can read it on my phone too, obviously, but I can read it when I'm looking this way. So just like, yeah, to avoid confusion, like if I'm like responding to things when it seems like I haven't even been looking towards the camera, it's just because I have like my laptop over here with the chat open. Hi everyone. So we got Mr. Mons, Crybaby, Clarissa. Hi everyone. Hi Eggman. Hi Venus. Should wave in this direction. That's gonna throw me off a lot, where I'm gonna be like reading this way, but I want to like address people that way. So yeah, obviously we have kind of like a weird camera angle here. I hope. Oh, hi Andrew. You made it. Hopefully with your tea. Hi Allie. Yeah, so I know this camera angle is like a little like, but so I guess like the update to the whole like, how am I gonna do live streaming with art situation that's been like going on. I'm not gonna say I've completely given up on the 2-camera landscape stream art idea. I have not. Hi Venus. Did I already say hi to you? Okay, this is why I have tea, because like I need caffeine or something. My little kitty cup here. Yes, I am doing like an actual like tea party to go along with Muffet, because I thought that would be cute. So I encourage you all to drink tea with me. Heck yeah. Got myself some chai. Yeah, I went back into OBS Studio because I was like, okay, that art stream idea that I had last time, which, if you can believe it, that mango art stream from a couple weeks ago was actually the last time I streamed, because I've been like so busy with stuff lately. So I went back to open up OBS Studio so that I could figure out what went wrong and we could try again. And I got nothing. OBS updated. It was like, okay, it'll, you know, we'll open up once we've finished updating. I was like, okay, go ahead. And then that was the last I ever saw of it. Every time I have attempted to open up OBS Studio since then, it like flickers and then vanishes. That's it. That's all I've got. So yeah, obviously we are going to, for the time being, doing drawing live streams like this. I'm gonna stick to the vertical camera, 1-camera thing. I know it's not ideal, but yeah, I literally can't get OBS Studio to open anymore, so I don't know. I'm so lost on what in the world the problem is with that. All I can guess is that I'm using a Surface Pro. I say laptop, but a Surface Pro, like, let's face it, it's more like a glorified tablet that pretends to be a laptop. I'm wondering if it just can't handle OBS Studio or something. I truly don't know. So this is what we're gonna be doing for now. Oh, hi Juanita. Sorry, I just saw you there. Tea is peak, I know, right? That's why I was like, I was so excited, because like, you know, I've got this Muffet sketch, Muffet from Undertale, for those who don't know, in my sketchbook right now. And I figured, you know, her whole thing is like sort of like a little, I always got like an Alice in Wonderland vibe from the whole thing. Very just like mad tea party, you know? I don't know if that's what Toby Fox is going for. Although, actually, I think, isn't Muffet a case where, someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I want to say the Muffet design was a Kickstarter person, right? Like, somebody paid a certain amount of money to, like, get their character as, like, a boss fight in the game. I don't remember the details, but regardless, yeah, I just figured, like, I was like, okay, I'll just have my own, like, little tea party then while I'm, like, working on this Muffet, because that just sounds adorable, and it's an excuse to drink tea. Who doesn't love, well, okay, actually, a lot of people don't like tea, but I was gonna say who doesn't love tea, and I'm like, actually, I know a lot of people who don't like tea, but, anyway, sorry, I just realized when you guys how I am. I'm doing alright, I'm a little frazzled, I guess, today, but aren't I always? Do what you can with what you've got. We don't blame you. Thank you, Eggman. Yeah, I really tried. I really did. Like, I like watched tutorials. I played around with settings for like an hour. Like, I really tried to get the OBS Studio thing to work, and it's like, now all I've got is like, it just won't open. I actually uninstalled it. I just gave up. I was like, okay, this clearly isn't gonna work. I might try Streamlabs as an option. I've heard very mixed things about it. I don't know, but for now, I figure this is good enough. I mean, because, you know, with this, like, because I got a very, like, flexible tripod now, and, so I can easily move it around, and I figure, like, as I'm working, it's not, like, it's difficult for me to hold this up, like, it should be okay. You forgot about me? No, I said hi to you. I swear I did. Oh yeah, not already touched me. That's okay. Midnight for you. Totally understandable. Yes, you should get some sleep. Oh yeah, y'all like my Carl cupcake earrings? Aren't they funny? Yeah, my roommate actually got them for me for my birthday. I think it was actually my last birthday. They're so cute. And I figured they work because, like, Muffet's got, like, that, like, giant pet of hers that, like, honestly looks so much like a giant, like, monstrous Carl cupcake. Love your makeup. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I figured I'd dress up a little for Muffet too. What do y'all think of the lipstick? Because I'm gonna be honest, so I've never worn this lipstick before. I'll admit it's probably a bit much for this look. The reason I'm wearing it is I'm actually testing out makeup for the Roxanne Wolf cosplay. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the lipstick as far as, like, just this look goes. But I do feel like this is correct for Roxy, right? I don't know. Well, as soon as I put it on, I was like, okay, I think I made the correct color choice, at least with Roxy. Oh, speaking of which, do y'all want, like, a little preview on the mask? I'm not gonna put the mask on because I don't want to mess up the makeup I'm wearing, but I did add a little bit more to it since the last time I shared anything. So it is now sparkly. I did my usual rhinestoning, so yeah. So I'm not gonna put it on right now, but it's very sparkly. I'm very excited. I don't know how much more I'm really gonna do with it. I don't want to, like, go too far with it, you know, so I might just, like, kind of, I don't know, we'll see. Because there's going to be a lot of detail, like, just makeup details, so I don't want the mask to get, like, too ridiculous. But we'll see. I kind of stopped here because I was like, that's probably good for now. Yeah. Stayed up to, like, 2 a.m. a few nights ago finishing up these rhinestones. So I will do a full makeup test soon. I've got some silver makeup I'm going to give a try. We'll see. It might be bad. It might end up just looking like the Tin Man. But we're gonna give it a shot. But yeah, I do feel like at the very least this lipstick today, I was like, yeah, that's Roxy. There she is. So yeah, I don't feel like I'd wear it in my daily life. It's not like very me, but yeah. And I figured with the tea, like, I can kind of, like, easily test how well it, like, stays on, you know, like if I take Roxy to, like, conventions and stuff, like, how well is this gonna hold up? So I don't know. It'd be cool if I could have Roxy done in time for ASEN, but I'm not making any promises. There's a very good chance I will not have her ready by then. But if I can, I will take her. Looks really good on you. Oh, thank you so much. Hi, Mickle. Am I pronouncing that right? Mickle? Everyone liked the stream. Oh, thank you. That would be very much appreciated. I always struggle to get likes and views and stuff on things. My lifelong struggle. I was so sad because my last stream, I remember near the end of it, I was like, oh my gosh, we actually got past 100 likes, which like never happens. And then like after the stream ended, YouTube just removed like 12 of them, so it doesn't have more than 100 now. So I just look like a liar, like to anyone who's like rewatching it. I don't know why YouTube does that. I'm guessing those were just bots or something that got removed, so yay. And now Juanita, well, thanks for dropping in for a bit. If you are able to come back later, I will be here for probably quite a while. I'm always here for at least a few hours. Can I try to get you my next stream? Yeah, that's okay. My next stream is, for those who don't know, it is on Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. I'm gonna do a Circus Baby Get Ready With Me. For anyone who saw the post I had up briefly where I said that that wasn't happening and that I was switching those dates around, no, you didn't see it. I took it down a few hours later. I messed up the scheduling and then messed it up again and then had to set it back to the way it was. So just anyone who saw that, pretend you didn't. We are just gonna, yeah, we're sticking to the original plan here. Circus Baby will be the next stream on Sunday. That's gonna start at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that is because I really need some new Circus Baby content. But I think it's gonna be pretty cool because it'll be the first time filming Circus Baby on my new phone. So the camera quality is going to be like pretty good. I'm excited. Sorry, fingers crossed I'll be able to get an ASEN this year. It'll be my first time there. Oh, your first time? That's awesome. I hope you can make it. Yeah, ASEN is actually the first convention I ever went to. Oh, sorry. Also, I do realize I should probably get started on the art. That's why we're here, right? Yeah, ASEN was the first show I ever went to. I am not gonna say what year I went. That was my first year because everyone already knows I'm a dinosaur. That's all you need to know. Let's just say ASEN was perhaps a bit in its infancy when I went. So, yeah, been a veteran of ASEN. Well, that being said, like I went to ASEN a zillion years ago, and then I didn't return for, again, a wildly long amount of time that I will not say because I'm just so old and I'm embarrassed. It wasn't until I think 2 ASENs ago, it was my first time back, like ever, in like a crazy number of years. So yeah, it was my first show, but then yeah, I kind of actually like ghosted on it for I ghosted on like a lot of stuff for a long time. It's a whole thing. But yeah, it was like, I think my first time publicly cosplaying. There was one exception with my Undyne cosplay at C2E2 right before the pandemic for only a few hours, but yeah, like my first like official time cosplaying publicly was ASEN. It was Junko and Oshima 2 ASENs ago. And I remember like I was so chicken about it. Like I had to practically get pushed through the front doors. Like I was like, it's funny how different things are now, only like 2 years later. Like at the time I was like, no, I don't want to go in there. I'm such a coward. I still kind of get like that a little bit, to be honest. But yeah. What's my favorite color? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it changes constantly. I've definitely been feeling the purple lately. I've got purple leggings on, actually. I don't know if you can see them, but probably can't really see them. But yeah, I've definitely been a big purple fan lately, but it does change constantly. Like sometimes I'm like I'm like in a red mood for a while, I'm in a pink mood for a while. Sometimes I just get weird with it where I'm just like, I'm into neon green, everything neon green right now. Like just, yeah, it changes constantly. If I listen to Melanie Martinez, yeah, I've actually used some of her songs in some of my cosplay videos. Can I get the endo head? I don't think I have room for that thing anywhere around here. Plus that poor thing, I'll tell you all this. That endo head does not, how do I put this nicely? Doesn't stand up on its own super well. It can stand up on its own, but like it loves to like collapse suddenly and like tip over and like he's doing his best, you know, he's trying. Points for trying. I actually tend to stash him with this like jewelry box shoved in his mouth to like keep him from falling over too much. Poor guy. But hey, he survived quite a long time without needing any like total repair, so good on him. He's had some pretty bad oopsies, but still kicking. Just got the shoes of your dreams? Heck yeah, awesome. Where'd you get the Carl earrings? I'm not sure because my roommate actually got them for me for my birthday. But I can ask him. He might pop in later. I think he's out right now. I heard him like go outside, but yeah, when he comes back, I can ask him where he got them from. Yeah, he actually, it was really cute. He got me these Carl earrings, but he also got me another Carl thing. You know what, I could probably go grab it. Also, for anyone who's wondering what in the world I'm doing here, I don't know if all artists do this or if this is just a weird me thing, but I hate pencil smudges. I cannot stand them. They make me nuts. Like when I get like all that stuff on my hand, I'm like, ah. So what I tend to do is like I put down the pencils a little too hard and then I go back over with a kneaded eraser and I don't remove them. I just like kind of take like just like the top layer off. It gets rid of all that like dust and smudge, and honestly it helps the ink like settle in better, you know, because like if you don't do that and like you put down ink and then you erase it, sometimes like you kind of just take a bunch of ink away too, like it fades really badly because it didn't get to like set in really well. So yeah, this is just like a thing that I tend to do. Like if anyone saw, I literally like 5 minutes before I went live, I shared a Circus Baby. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, you know what? Hold on. Let's back up. Can you tell I have ADHD? Oh my gosh, it's really bad today. Jeez. Okay, I just jumped through like 3 topics. Let me get the Carl thing that I mentioned before I forget that, and then we'll come back to the Circus Baby thing, because yeah, right before I went live, I shared a making of a Circus Baby art video, so I could show you all the actual ink. So, geez, I'm so sorry. I don't know why I'm like extra like goofy today. Here we go. It's a Carl cupcake purse. Isn't it cute? I'm planning on taking this to conventions. I haven't had a chance yet, but yeah, it like opens up and everything. Like, it's so cute. It's soft. I think it's been in the background of some of my videos, so if anyone was like wondering what that thing was, it's a purse actually. Squishy. I love it. So yeah, those are my birthday gifts. Those Carl earrings and Carl cupcake purse. He can just chill over here, I guess. He's gonna loom ominously over the art and my little food plate there, because I don't even know how much of that I'm really gonna eat because I'm too scatterbrained, but I was just like, well, if I'm having a little tea party, I'll put out little tea food. I left some of this out for my roommates too, but yeah, for anyone who saw the video that I just shared right before I went live, yeah, here is the Circus Baby, the finished inks. Yeah, I literally just finished this like yesterday and then super fast like went to make the process video because I wanted to have the video ready like in time before I went live. So yeah, just finished this. I will be coloring and like, you know, doing the gold paint thing that I always do. Like, yeah, for those who aren't familiar with, like, my other stuff, like, I've already done Mangle and Ballora, so I'm gonna, like, do Circus Baby in the same style. Yeah, like, here's the Mangle one that I did, and then, Ballora's in here somewhere. Oh, yeah, Ballora. Here's the Ballora one. So I'll be doing, like, just like that. I'd love to, like, finish all that tomorrow and have another video ready. I don't know, though. It's one of those things where, like, I feel like in my head, like, the speed of that, geez, my neighbors, the speed of, like, finishing, like, it sounds doable in my head, and then it's like when I actually, like, sit down to do it, I bet I'm gonna realize that, that I grossly, like, overestimated my speed. Sorry, I see a bunch of slays. I'm glad y'all like the art. Thank you. Thank you so much, y'all. Yeah, that's kind of what I was hoping, like, maybe I could finish the Circus Baby tomorrow, because, like, wouldn't it be funny if, like, I do the Circus Baby Get Ready With Me on Sunday, and, like, I have the Circus Baby illustration, like, to go with it? I don't know, it just sounds kind of, like, could make for, like, a cute photo or something, like, I don't know, like, the art style versus the cosplayer or something, I don't know. But yeah, so I figured, like, if I was gonna go live for a art live stream, I might as well, like, have a art process video go up right before it. So yeah, so I hope some of you have already seen it. If not, don't worry, obviously it's not going anywhere. It's just, it's today's short, basically. Shared a little earlier than what I usually do. Okay. Now, the only thing I was wondering as I'm working on this, so for those who are watching vertically on their phone, is the chat, like, in the way of this? Should I, like, shift it more? I know for people who are, like, on desktop, it probably doesn't matter because this chat would be on the side, but that was the only thing I wasn't sure about, was if I'm trying to, like, angle it in a way where, like, hopefully the chat doesn't cover it too much for y'all. Like I said, though, I'll keep kind of showing the progress as I'm going. But yeah, I removed the pencils, and I'm just heading into, like, gonna do some, like, micron 005 details. I use the smallest microns humanly possible. Hey, not Tom. Well, thanks for dropping in. Making a Carl cosplay. Oh my gosh, that sounds really fun, actually. I'm trying to think if I've ever seen a Carl cosplay. Why do I keep saying, it's like my brain wants to say Carl Cupcake and Carl Cosplay simultaneously, and turning into, like, cosplay. Yeah, I'm trying to think if I've ever seen a Carl Cupcake cosplay. I don't think I have. That's kind of surprising. But that does sound really, really fun. You gotta use, like, the, that Bad Cupcake song. I love that song. Which artist was that again? Was that Try Hard Ninja? I hope I'm not incorrect about that. I'm gonna feel bad. Okay, I already just hit my first kind of, like, thing here, though. I wonder if Muffet should have... This sounds really weird, but I'm wondering if she should have pupils. Aren't her eyes, like, completely black? Not that I have to be super accurate here. I actually don't care about that sort of thing. Let me just see. Yeah, her eyes are completely blacked out. What did other artists do? I see a lot of fan art here. It seems like it depends on the artist. Some people gave her pupils and some didn't. Well, you know what? I'm going to not give her pupils for the moment, because later on when I'm doing, like, colors and stuff, I could always go back in and add a pupil if I need to, so yeah. I mean, she's a spider. She's allowed to look a bit creepy. That's kind of the point. I felt like her whole vibe was, like, well, you know what, actually, though, hold on. I just want to see. Okay, you know what, actually a pupil does look really cute, though. Okay, fine. Maybe just on the two main eyes. Can't wear earrings. Yeah. My mom has that issue. She's like allergic to like every metal out there and can't wear any earrings. She happiness at every moment. Oh, thank you so much. Seen a Carl Human designer really liked it, so I think that could be my inspiration. Oh, cool. I thought I should look that up sometime. Just like do like a deep dive, like Carl Cupcake cosplays, and see what kind of like madness rabbit hole I fall into. Sorry, I know my hand is probably kind of blocking this a little bit, but this is an issue I always run into as well when I'm making those like art process videos, is like, you might notice there's like a trend where you almost only ever see me in the video working on the right side of the illustration, and it's just because like my hand blocks what I'm doing on the other side so much that it like kind of ruins the filming a bit. Okay, got 2 eyes. I've never drawn Muffet before. This actually feels super weird. Because I was looking back at like, I had this thing I did once where I did like this huge, actually I did several, like 4 or 5 like doodle sheets of various like Undertale and Deltarune characters. And I was looking back at that, and surprisingly Muffet was nowhere to be found. Who would have thought? So yeah, we just got a couple eyes. Making a little progress here. She has 5 eyes, which I think is such a like bizarre number of eyes. It's a cool design though. I like how like in her like battle animation, the way they all blink in a row. It's very neat. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna like put pupils though in the smaller eyes. That seems weird to me. Gosh, trying to keep these even is like kind of hard. That's good enough. Doesn't have to be perfect. It's just a sketchbook. Not that I don't want to try in my sketchbook. I just mean like, you know, unlike something like that Circus Baby where I was like trying to be as precise as humanly possible, this is like a little different. Okay. So we got all 5 eyes. This is why I use like this just like little like 0.005 micron though, because like I like to do stuff with like really tiny little details. So just like this microscopic little tip. The only problem with these is like if you're heavy-handed like I am, like you press too hard on these little tips, they're fragile. I break so many of these. I actually buy these in bulk because I barely make it through any illustration without breaking at least one of these microns. Pretty annoying. I don't know if you saw the video that Busy Pop posted. Yeah, I saw someone just sent me the video, but I haven't had a chance to watch it because I had to go live. What did she say? Because yeah, I was like 2 minutes away from needing to go live when I saw that someone DM'd me the video. I was like, oh, I don't have time to watch that. Is it good news or bad news? Thank you for responding. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, sorry, I do the best I can to try and like acknowledge everything in the chat. I know I miss a lot, but I do try. Search up a Carl cosplay and all of them have the vibes of a magical girl, really? That sounds really funny, actually. I feel like with the right like attitude, that could actually work in a weird way, depending on how the person like chooses to sell it. I make it all, win it all. I'm here now. Yeah, I really never drew her. Yeah, isn't that surprising? Yeah, I should pull up the those doodle sheets sometime and share them, cause yeah, it was like I had drawn pretty much like everyone except Muffet. I don't know why. I don't think there was even a reason. It was just like it just happened that way. Maybe I just like ran out of room. I don't know. But yeah, I was so surprised because yeah, I think I had drawn a bunch of other bosses. Like Metaton was on there in both forms, like Undyne, like Sans. Like there was yeah, it was like everyone was like represented except Muffet. So sorry, Muffet, we're getting to you today. Can I get the Endohead? Nah, I don't think that'd be a good idea. There's just not enough room here for him, and he doesn't stand up very well. He tries, but he's a little unsteady. Tends to collapse frequently. Usually I have to kind of like prop him up on something a bit. Little fingies. Muffet is so adorable. Okay, we sort of like more or less have like a face going on here at least. It's good news? Oh, good. Okay, yeah, I'll have to double check on that. I don't know why the person who DM'd me like didn't provide any commentary on what they just like said the video and nothing else, and I was like, what? Yeah, I wish I'd had a chance to watch it. I was kind of like in a bit of a rush. It always happens where it's like I I seemingly leave myself enough time before a live stream starts, and then like all of a sudden, like with 5 minutes to spare, I realize that like there's like a zillion things I have to do. I'm just like, oh no, oh no. I swear I won't be just using a 0.05 micron for this entire thing, but just for quite a lot of it, admittedly, yes. You just put my... I love Metaton so much. What are you eating? Oh yeah, I have like a random like plate over here. It's just like cheeses and crackers, just like a little sausage. These are like little blueberry scones. I was like, I'm gonna have myself a little tea party. I left a bunch of this out for my roommates too. I was just like, y'all can join me for my little tea snack time here. So yeah, just a cute little tray of stuff. Tea. Especially because like on days where I stream, I don't really get to eat dinner. I hate to say it. So this little snack plate here, this will be dinner, I guess. Even though knowing me, I'll probably forget that it's here. And then after the stream is over, be like, oh no. Do you know ENA? I know of it. I've had people tell me to do cosplay of that character. So I've like looked them up before. I know what they look like, but I'm not like familiar with that. Like I don't know enough about the character, you know. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about your family member's cat. Oh, I'm so tongue-tied today. Yeah, that's always sad when a pet dies. Hi, Eugen. Yeah, actually, I wonder where my cats are. For anyone who's wondering why there is like in the background here like a really ugly cardboard box and just peanuts everywhere. Oh my gosh, did I summon a cat? I think I summoned a cat. Do you see? Yeah? Did I summon you? Why don't you come into view? Come here. There he is. There's Glenny. Hi, Glenn. Yeah? What's going on? What's going on, gorgeous? You want to join the stream? Hi. He's so cute. My little void. Not little. There's nothing little about this cat. He is huge. You gonna hang out with us? Yeah? Or are you just gonna stand there staring at me? We're having a staring contest. Yeah. You've been fed. I'm convinced you've been fed. Don't. I think he's trying to pull like a trick on me. Like my roommate's already fed him, but he thinks he can get like second dinner. Like I don't know, you know, that he got fed already, but joke's on him. I'm not gonna feed him. It's not gonna work on me. Nope. Don't play these games with me, old man. You will not win. You're very cute though. But yeah, I was gonna say that cardboard box full of peanuts over there is actually, Glenn actually does not hang out in that box, but the other cat, Sid, my tuxedo cat, like lives in that box. So I know it's a little like hideous as far as like background goes here, just box of peanuts, but it's in case Sid decides that he wants to come into the room, there's a good chance he will just hang out in that box. I think Glenn is actually just too big for that box. He's too big for most things. Yes, you are. But you're very beautiful. Mm-hmm. Very gorgeous. That was wild. I don't know how I managed to like summon a cat like that. What? I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. I'm not falling for your tricks. Why do I not have my own home yet? I mean, it's pretty expensive. I don't know. I think most people my age will probably never own a home. It seems pretty unlikely. I don't know. I've actually been living with my roommates for like... one of them I've been living with for probably over 10 years. The other one probably close to that. We've actually, all three of us have moved to a few locations even. Technically, they sort of own this unit right now, so they're sort of also my landlords. Kind of. It's a whole thing. Don't worry, it's not weird though. It's not awkward or anything. We're all besties. Curiosity, when you attended cons, you ever been so distracted that you forgot to eat all day? Yeah, like pretty much every con actually. Usually the chances of me eating at a con are close to zero. Especially if I'm cosplaying. Usually I am pretty unlikely to eat because I'm either like worried about my makeup, or if it's like a cosplay where I have like fake teeth in, then usually I just don't want to like mess with that or risk it or anything. And also like a lot of my cosplays, like I'll have like tight corsets and stuff, so it's just really like unpleasant to eat. I tried to eat a little bit at like C2E2 this past, when was that, like a couple weekends ago? I'm already like losing track of time. But the extent of eating was usually like grabbing a handful of almonds or something. Like that was about it. I remember like coming home most days and just being so hungry that I was like, if anyone gets between me and eating something right now, I will commit crimes. But yeah, a lot of times there isn't really time, or like you're just too distracted, or it's just too inconvenient. I usually don't, like, it sounds bad, but I usually don't really eat like on filming days where I cosplay either. I know it's not good. I'll eat afterwards. It's just that like a lot of times that means I'm eating dinner at like midnight or something. Probably not the best way to live life, but I don't know. I've always been a bit of a train wreck. There's nothing wrong with it. It's worked out so far. I'll admit I am giving Muffet like much more like lively hair than I think she has in the OG. A little curliness to it almost. Yeah, speaking of which, I do apologize for the state of my hair. I meant to like straighten it and stuff and just like ran out of time, so I just look ridiculous right now. I know. I took a shower and then I like ran to the store and got caught in the rain, so it's just like extra bad. Hi, Wildside. Just join. I love your makeup and earrings. Oh, thank you so much, Jane. Yeah, and for any newcomers, like, I do apologize. I know I keep kind of like doing this. I have my laptop is over here with the chat pulled up, so it makes it easier for me where like I can like as I'm drawing, I can like look up very easily and like read the chat. Plus, it's desktops. There's way more chat visible than what's like on my phone. Um, but yeah, it probably does look a little funny that I'm like reacting to things in the chat while seemingly staring off into the distance, but that's why. The chat is kind of like open separately. Grab one of these. FNAF earrings, it looks like. Yeah, they are literally FNAF earrings. Aren't they cute? Little Carl cupcakes. Yeah, I was showing everyone before. I have this little Carl cupcake purse too. It's so silly. I love it. It's like squishy. So Carl's just like looming ominously over here, being a creep. Did that once, but I wasn't cosplaying. Down Orlando for TFCon. Got too excited and distracted home day of the con. Didn't realize. Yeah. It's so easy to lose track of time at conventions. It's like there's so much going on. And next thing you know, it's like you realize like they're making like day end announcements, and it's like, whoa, wait, what happened? Here, it looks fine now. Thank you. Oh, thanks for dropping in, Venus. Geez, sorry. Yeah, thank you for joining us. Can you say hi to me? Oh yeah, hi Isabella. Hello. Love the Carl person earrings. Yeah, they're so cute. Yeah, my roommate got them. I should say one of them. I have two roommates. Yeah, well, one of them got them for me for my birthday. I just love them. I'm probably gonna start taking the Carl cupcake to conventions. I haven't had a chance to yet, but it's a great like walking around a convention sized purse. Bring it along with my like Ita bag. I might be upgrading my Ita bag though. I don't know. The one I have right now is like kind of small, and I'm not saying that to complain about room for like pins and stuff. I'm saying like stashing things in it, like my tripod, for example, for filming content and things like that. It's not easy, but I don't know. They don't really come in like super large sizes, which kind of sucks. I might have to figure something out with that. Whenever I like go to conventions these days, I have so many like just weird, awkward things I need to carry. Sorry, it was probably hard to see. Yeah, I'm just doing some like hairography. Sorry, can't even say that with a straight face. That being said, the likelihood of me being able to fully finish the inks during the stream is probably not super high, because it might be hard to tell from the sketch here, but like I'm kind of planning on having a fairly ambitious background here with like spider web and stuff. So I'm gonna get as far as I can today. We'll see. I tend to average around 4 hours for streams like this, so we'll get as far as we can. But I would like to do a part 2. Like, if we don't finish, that is totally fine. Like, I will just do another stream. I think I already scheduled, well, not like officially, like there's no link yet, but like I mentioned in one of my community tab posts that next Friday I'll do another draw with me stream. So yeah, whatever I don't finish today, we can always pick up again next week. But yeah, I will take us as far today as humanly possible. So I'm just trying to decide if I like that highlight or not. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it for now. But yeah, if I do a part 2 though, I will probably once again do a little like tea party theme, because like how can I resist? Oh yeah, speaking of which, for anyone who was in the art stream last time, I did finish that mangle. The reason there wasn't a part 2 was because I was trying to get that mangle as far as I could before C2E2 so that I could like have something to like work on at the table. So I ended up like finishing, I did more of it at the table at C2E2. Some of this I actually did while I was standing up, like awkwardly holding this page. And then because I had just like progressed far enough during the show, I was like, I could do a part 2 live stream, but I was like, you know what, let's just go ahead and finish it, you know? So just like on my own time, I did finish it. But yeah, this is for those who were around for that last live stream that I did. Here are the results. But yeah, since I don't have an Artist Alley situation coming up with this one, like there'd be no reason for me to really work on this between streams. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Biggest bag I saw were only backpack size. I know, right? I was looking at like, I was just like checking Amazon, like just to kind of see what exists, you know? And I couldn't find anything that was like longer, I guess you'd say taller than 16 inches, which really sucks because the average print size, like poster print size, is 17 lengthwise. So I was like, yo, Ito bags. A lot of people buy prints at places where they wear Ito bags. Like maybe make one that's, you know, so we don't all have to like awkwardly carry them around and you crush them and you ruin the corners and etc, etc. Just saying. Some of us have cosplays where we don't have both of our hands. It's not easy, all right? But yeah, I don't know yet if I'm gonna upgrade my Ita bag. We'll see. It's up in the air for now. Hey, Dolly Chew, you made it. Hi. Join us for my little kitty tea party here. Working on, yeah, for any newcomers, making slow progress here on Muffet. Y'all know I'm not the fastest with this stuff. Just trying to decide if I want to do a highlight on this side or not. I'm always iffy on hair highlights. I don't know why. It's so funny because it's such a like staple of like anime art. But I guess like my style just doesn't always work with that. Let's see. Not that like something like Undertale is particularly anime style art-wise. Even though Toby Fox does speak Japanese. Because of course he does. Yeah, it's okay. I might like go back over this later. Okay. I'm gonna give her big, cute little hair bows. She does have hair bows. Let me pull up a reference really quick. I don't think I really like need references for Muffet, but just in case, I just want to see. She does have hair bows. I just don't remember like. Yeah, I mean they're not like very detailed. I guess they're red. Okay. Yeah. It's funny, they look way bigger in her sprite than they do in her like battle animation. Well, anyways. Give her some cute little bows. But yeah, I do plan on coloring this. The reason I always specify that is because for many years I was actually known for strictly only ever doing black and white art. So it's kind of like a little bit force of habit now, where I always feel like I have to like mention like, oh, and I'm actually gonna color something. Welcome back, Glenn. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. What's up? Yeah. Want to say hi to the stream? Say hi. Oh my goodness. What was that? What was that? Oh gosh, you're so cute. I don't know why we're yelling though. Why are we yelling? I'm not feeding you. I'm pretty sure you already got fed. Yeah. So insistent. Did you want to like come up here? You can. I'm not gonna stop you. It's up to you. Okay, you're just gonna slow blink at me. I don't know what to tell you, buddy. Yeah, I think he's trying to trick me for extra dinner. The cats forget that like humans can like write stuff down and talk to each other and communicate. We actually have like a whiteboard where we like check off like as they get fed. So like they think they can trick us, but it's like, I'm sure if I looked at the whiteboard right now, they'd be checked off already for dinner. Speaking of which, one of my roommates just came back. Oh my gosh, yeah, thank you, Dolly Shoe. I meant to mention that. If anyone wants to like join me on this little tea party, like go ahead and like make some tea. That'd be cute. We can all have our little like Muffet tea party here. Just like a casual Friday night tea party. So I'm just trying to decide how big I want these pigtails to be. Pretty cute. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Muffet is so adorable. Okay. Yeah, alright. Sorry, I'm like really slow to make decisions when I'm working on stuff. And drinking coffee at almost midnight. I do that too. I forgot to mention the fizz art that I bought made it back to my house safe and sound. Found a minute with selling hard plastic sleeves. Oh, good. Yeah, I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, sorry that I like ran out of plastics. Like, I have already fixed that situation. Like, I went home and was like, I'm gonna grab more of them, and then there weren't more of them, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. You're looking for Glenn. He keeps coming in here yelling for dinner. Have they been fed? Oh, okay. Glenn wasn't lying. I feel bad. I'm sorry. Well, then where's Sid? Back.
On top.
Man. I would have fed them. Okay, I take back what I said about Glenn. He's not a liar. They actually haven't been fed yet. I was fooled because normally if one of them is complaining, they're both complaining, and I have not seen or heard Sid at all in like an hour. I think Sid just like fell asleep, which unfortunately meant that Glenn looked like a liar. It's okay, they're getting fed now. But that does explain the yelling. So, sorry about that, Glenn. My bad. Anyway, yeah, so I came back and I found that all those plastic sleeves were like gone. So on Sunday as well, I still didn't have plastic sleeves. I felt so bad. I actually ended up, I have a bunch of plastic sleeves now because I actually threw out a bunch of old prints. I decided to do a purge, just like a ton of prints that hadn't sold from years ago. I was just like, you know what? I ripped them out of their sleeves and just like dumped them. I ended up weighing the pile, and I want to say it was like over 10 pounds of prints that I dumped. Fresh start. They yawn. I know, isn't that funny? I love when cats do that, where like they start yelling and it just like morphs into a yawn. Glenn sounds a lot like my dog, Widget. Yeah, that's funny because we always joke that Glenn is basically just a dog. Like, he really does act like both of our cats actually act a lot like dogs sometimes. It's kind of strange. Like, Sid loves to play fetch. He's so obsessed with fetch. Sid makes fetch happen. There's 1 cup of tea down. I will make more tea soon. Heaven forbid I work on Muffet without tea. Love your ears. Oh, thank you so much. Is it Nahida? Nahida? Got coffee. Yeah, you know, I'm telling everyone, like, join me for this tea party, but, you know, there's nothing wrong with having coffee instead of tea. I actually prefer coffee, generally. Like, I'm a big coffee drinker, probably too much. But yeah, just, like, for the sake of, like, the Muffet thing, I was like, I'll do tea, that sounds cuter, but, like, anyone who gets coffee instead, I'm like, hey, that's normally what I would do. Pound of barbecue, that sounds good. Just got my little cheese plate over here that I keep forgetting about. I don't know how I keep forgetting about it because it's like in frame, but I get so distracted so easily. And yeah, sorry if you hear any like rustling noises there. That's one of my roommates is like putting food away and stuff. I can definitely tell that was caffeinated tea. At some point I should probably switch to decaf. Maybe, but I don't know. Isn't it like good though to be like hyperactive during the live stream? Like, wouldn't it be worse if I was like sleepy during the live stream? Well, that would be pretty out of character for me in general. I'm like kind of just hyperactive by nature, I suppose. So I couldn't tell. It sounded like it was thundering here earlier, and I was hearing a sound like the storm might be coming back, but now I'm thinking maybe it was a car. Yeah, the weather here today has been really bad. It was like storming, like thunderstorming for like a couple hours actually. Whoa, what? Thank you. What is this? What? My roommate just tossed this at me. Polish pistachio something. It looks adorable. What is this? It's chocolate. OMG. Oh my gosh. Wait, I'm excited. Whoa. It's got like a pistachio filling. Oh damn, that's really good. That's really good. Oh. 10 out of 10. That's like dangerously good. You know, like the kind of good where like now I want more. I'll control myself. Oh damn, that was really good. If you couldn't tell, I love pistachio in like desserts. I mean, I love pistachios and salty just as themselves, but like I love when they're in desserts and stuff. Earl Grey or chamomile? Ooh, I'm a little biased. I love Earl Grey tea, so that usually gets my vote. But if you prefer chamomile, I understand. And do y'all say chamomile or chamomile? I feel like it's regional. I say chamomile, but I know some say chamomile. Oh, hi, Summer Kid. Sorry, I just noticed this is a new person. Hello. Is this Diva? Thank you. Yeah, sorry for any newcomers here. I am working on this drawing of Muffet from Undertale in my sketchbook right now. I do apologize for how the camera angle is here, where it's not the best. For those who have been following the ongoing saga of me attempting to make better art live streams, all I can say is that for those who weren't here earlier when I was talking about this, OBS Studio has just given up on me completely. I really, really, really fully intended on getting it to work despite what happened in the last stream where it was a huge fail. I was like, I'm not a quitter. We're gonna like, in the distance I hear I hear Glenn getting scolded for stealing food from the other cat's head. Happens all the time. Yeah, I was like, I'm not a quitter. We're gonna get this OBS thing to work. I'm gonna get this 2-camera thing. Like, we're gonna be so professional. Yeah, OBS Studio just won't open now. It's done. It ran an update and then it never opened again. Every time I try to open it, the screen just flickers and then it's gone. So it's like, well, I sure wasted a lot of time watching tutorials and things. Great. I uninstalled it. We'll figure something else out. For now, we're just doing this awkward setup here. I know it's not the best, but like, you know, we're making do with what we can here. Maybe I'll try Streamlabs next or something. We'll figure something out, but yeah, OBS is apparently a no-go for some reason. Because it's not even like I can like try to figure out what's wrong because I can't open it at all. There's no program to fix. So that sucks. That's okay. We can still do these streams. Just, you know, bear with me for a while we solve this. I'm still technically a newer channel. YouTube did inform me about a month ago or something. I like meant to make a community tab post and then I like completely forgot. Like, I'd have to double check. I think it was sometime in April. YouTube was like, congrats, you've had this channel for a year or something. And I was like, I have? But I wasn't like particularly using the channel for a while. So when I say new channel, it's like I was almost not using this at all until a few months, like maybe like 8 months ago or something. So, you know, it's just a lot of trial and error. Like, we'll get it all figured out. But for now, this awkward vertical live stream situation is the best we can do. That's okay. But man, like, what the heck, OBS Studio? Like, seriously? We were rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. Okay. Again, I don't know if I'm gonna stick with kind of the way I styled it, but like, yeah, this is kind of how like the hair and stuff is for the moment. Might be like some alterations and stuff on the way, but I know it's a little stringy looking. I don't know if I'm gonna like change that or not. We'll see. I was going for something a little like flowy. It shows it kind of looks like one side's a little bigger than the other. That's a little bit better. Good enough for the moment. What are you drawing? Yeah, sorry, again, for any newcomers, I'm working on Muffet from Undertale. I've actually never drawn her before, so we will see how this goes. Isn't that kind of the fun of it, like drawing something you haven't drawn before? I've drawn plenty of other Undertale stuff. In fact, I have a Omega Flowey illustration that I did that I stole quite a bit of prints of at C2E2. Which is funny because the way I drew it was really horrifying. Sometimes it's actually a good thing. People like that. Yeah, somehow Muffet, like, despite the fact that I like absolutely love Muffet's design, I love that boss fight, I love that song. Like, come on, who doesn't love the spider dance song? It's like slipped past me. I never ever have drawn Muffet. So we're changing that today. Giving her a big old bow. Like, her fashion is just so cute. It really is like very like Alice in Wonderland. I have no idea if like that's what they intended, but yeah, it's like I just get like such a like mad tea party vibe from the whole thing. And like Undertale is so referential, it's like it wouldn't surprise me if that's kind of a little bit what they were going for. Okay, got a big old bow. Okay, sorry, I keep just like flashing progress as we go. Oh, thank you so much, Andrew, for throwing out my link. I appreciate it. Because Lord knows I never remember to do it. Jeez. It's like, it just doesn't even occur to me. It's wild. I don't know why. So distracted all the time. Love your earrings. No, thank you so much, Bowser Gang. Yeah, my little Carl cupcakes. They're so cute. They're very heavy, I will say. But they are adorable. The song I love her, she's such an icon. I know, right? That Spider Dance song, oh my gosh. It gets stuck in my head like just endless loop. I have a bunch of remixes of that song too, like saved up. Yeah, I mean, I have a ton of remixes of Undertale and Deltarune songs in general, but yeah, I have a lot of Spider Dance remixes. And now Jade, well, thank you so much for joining. If you're able to return, I will be here for a few more hours. Hi, Shota Deku. Do you know? I'm never sure. Is it pronounced like Enna, E-N-A? I know the character like looks wise. I just don't know anything about them. The only reason I know is just because people keep telling me to cosplay that character. I swear I'm playing catch up with stuff. I know like a lot of times when people ask like, do you know blah blah blah, like I'm so far behind on things. It's just because like I'm always so busy with stuff, like yeah, I just I get to things. I'm just slow to get to things. So yeah, there's a lot of series that I need to play catch up on. I really do, because like when you work in like the convention scene like I do, like falling behind on that stuff is actually like pretty bad. It's not, yeah, can't let that happen too much. But I am working on it. I finished season 1 of Arcane, for any Arcane fans here. I've not watched season 2 though, so no spoilers. I am watching The Last of Us as well, so definitely no spoilers. Any of you who saw that last episode, I have seen a bunch of people intentionally spoiling it, and it's making me mad. I actually unfriended someone on Facebook over it because I thought they were being such a jerk. So yeah. I mean, I wasn't spoiled. I had already seen it. I'm just saying I thought they were being a jerk because they did it on purpose. And like their comments was a bunch of people being like, why would you do that to me? And I was like, yeah, why would you? Like, you know what? I don't want to be associated with you. But yeah, I am catching up on stuff. I really hope I'll watch season 2 of Arcane soon. I feel like the longer I go, the more I'm risking spoilers. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff I need to catch up on. I really want to watch like BSD. I feel like it's probably coming up on my list. I'm trying to think what else. I have like a whole list of stuff I need to get to. Because yeah, it's like when you like work in the convention scene, it's like, first of all, it's just good to like know what's popular, because it's like, you know, part of it's like you make content for it as well. I mean, I don't make content just because something's popular. I only make it if I like the thing. But it's like good to like, you know, stay up to date with that. But it's also like, then you know what like cosplays are that are walking around, and also like you avoid spoilers. Like even just illustrations that are up in the artist alley can easily contain spoilers of things. So yeah, it's bad that I keep falling behind on stuff. Because yeah, pretty much like my job is in fandom, essentially. I'm a professional fandomer. barely. Oh, this pen is drying out. I wonder if I should. I'm tempted to grab another one. I have a whole stash of these. I'm gonna keep trying with it, but I have a feeling this one's going in the garbage pretty soon. Trying to decide how much detail I want to add to this bow, or if I want to kind of just leave it as is. Could use like a couple folds, I guess. Nothing too fancy. Especially because, like, I think when I color it, some of this detail is going to disappear. I feel like Muffet herself's not going to be too difficult. It's kind of like everything else. Like, I'm not looking forward to these teacups and teapots and stuff. That's kind of stuff where it's like, oh, this is going to suck. I just had to go and give it a spiderweb background, because of course I did. I will be interested in Arcane. Is there any, like, sad or upsetting scenes that I should be prepared for? Yes. Yeah. Yeah. It's actually a pretty upsetting show in my opinion. It's got a lot of pretty disturbing, depressing stuff. Not for kids, for one thing. Yeah. Sorry, now I'm like thinking back on some of those scenes and I'm just like, ugh. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put the puff sleeves on. I was just thinking, I was like, I kind of want more tea, but let's. Here, I'll do a little bit more, and then I'm gonna grab the tea. Heaven forbid I run out of tea. I don't know, should I get more decaf tea, or should I switch to caffeine free? I mean, it probably doesn't like really matter. The one I was drinking just now was like a caffeine like a black tea chai tea bag. I do have a decaf like version of that, but I don't know. It's not that late. It's like 6 p.m. for me. I don't think this blouse has buttons in canon, but I don't care. I'm giving it buttons. I'm definitely adding like a few details here and there that I don't think like Muffet's outfit really has, but that's okay. I've never super cared about that. Again, just as I keep periodically showing more and more progress as we go. Sorry, I know it's not easy to see the way they have this angled. I mean, I could tilt the camera down more, but I don't know, it might be kind of tricky. I have no idea what's going on here. It's always impossible for me with the chat. It goes off on tangents and I'm just like, I have no clue. I think I'm gonna just do like a little bit of sleeve here, and then I think I'm gonna grab some more tea. These are some puffy sleeves. A Muffet cosplay would actually probably be really fun. I'm sure there's already some like pretty great Muffet cosplays out there, but I'm just thinking like in general, like that would be pretty adorable. You could do it with like the puppet arm thing, you know, where like you have like the extra arms that are like the fake out arms that are like controlled by the main arms. I've seen some Angel Dust cosplayers do that. Okay, I just like kind of one puff sleeve, sort of, ish. I don't really know about the details on these. It's a little busy looking. Don't know if I love that. That was my other cat, Sid. I don't know what he's yelling about. Sid tends to yell a lot. And we're never entirely sure what it is that his deal is. He actually ran in here earlier with like his tail all puffed out like he'd seen a ghost or something. Still have no clue what that was about. Cats are weird. His sleeves are like a little busy. Sorry. They're giving circus tent. Okay, so we have a couple puff sleeves there. Sorry, am I like removing it too fast? I keep like kind of like holding it up and then immediately pulling it away. That's probably not the right way to do things. Like actually like let people look before I pull it away. Sorry. It's just because I'm always just like, yeah, it's me. It's just chaos all the time. Looks good so far. Oh, thank you, Cameron. A bunch of cats too, so I understand. I know, right? It's like they're constantly like doing something, but it's like it's never clear what they're doing or why they're doing it. Cats are very strange. Oh my gosh. Okay, do I get more tea? It is like 6:15. I mean, it's like I could probably get away with like maybe one more caffeinated thing before it gets weird. I mean, I'll admit, like, I will drink caffeine pretty much up until like I go to bed. So I probably don't really have any actual reason to debate this, but maybe I'll get a little bit more of that caffeinated chai. Here, I'm just gonna like turn the kettle on and then I'll like run back here because it'll need like a few minutes. go for a bit. It's just a electric kettle, nothing fancy. Go ahead now, Dolly Shoe. Thank you so much for joining. I'll probably end up doing another one of these. Like, there's pretty much no way I'm gonna like actually finish this. I don't even know if I'm gonna finish the inks today. So I mean, if I do another Muffet art stream, I would love to do another like tea party again. So I don't know. I thought the vibes were cute. Coffee has like no effect on me. This drink doesn't taste good. Honestly, pretty much the same. Like, I think because I have like really severe ADHD, like it is next level. The meds do nothing. Like, caffeine pretty much doesn't do anything for me, which sucks because sometimes like it would be nice, you know, like when I'm doing like conventions and things like that where it's like it's super early in the morning and I could really use the boost. It's like, I think it like gives me a boost only in the sense that it's like I've just trained myself to associate it with being awake, if that makes sense, where it's like if I sip some coffee, there's like the smell of it, like everything, like the heat and everything just like wakes me up. But I don't actually think caffeine does like anything to me, which is fine. Like, it's just, yeah, there are times where I'm like, I wish that I don't know. Energy drinks can sometimes hype me up a bit, depends on the energy drink, but yeah. I'm kind of just like always hyperactive and nothing is gonna really make it worse at this point. Like, I'm sort of just at the highest level already. I don't know. It's weird. It is what it is. What color are Muffet's arms? I should pull up the reference again. I just have like a Google image search pulled up. I'm just gonna look at it in 1 second. Yeah, I guess she just like doesn't have any sleeves or anything. Like her, I think her arms are just like her purple skin tone. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, she has sleeves. Obviously, she has the puff sleeves. I just mean like, I want to see if she had like gloves or something, like just anything going on there. But it looks like she does not. Okay, well, that makes things easy. Also, I can hear the water boiling. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and have more of the caffeinated chai. Why not? Yeah, I'm gonna jam those out too. 1 second, I'm just gonna grab a tea bag. fresh tea bag there. Just let that brew for a bit. I'll have some cheese. Sorry, I saw people saying hi to someone. Was there a new person? Did I miss someone? I have no clue. Yeah, sorry. I can never keep track of the chat. Okay, so back to this. I think I'm gonna do the arms. I figure I don't know if I'm gonna do the teacups and stuff yet, but at least get the arms like over with. They should be fine, but they're just so long. And they're so spindly, which I know makes sense because I mean it's a spider. Like obviously. It's kind of funny though, because like when I was sketching this out, I was like, is she a spider if she only has 6 arms? And then I realized like, oh duh, her legs. Like she also has legs, so she does have 8 limbs. I felt really stupid. Actually, this is gonna sound like a stupid question, but do we know how many fingers she has? I'm feeling like we don't, but because yeah, like they're just little pixels. Like, let's see. Like I sketched her with 5 fingers on each hand, but now I'm realizing I don't like actually know that. Nope, it is not indicated in any way, shape, or form. In fact, her like overworld sprite in canon just has like little like blobs for hands. I wonder how did other fan artists do it? This person also did not specify a number of fingers. This person did 4 fingers on each hand. And that is more like cartoony. This person did 5. This person sewed an entire Muffet plushie. That's awesome. Yeah, I guess it just seems like it's dealer's choice as far as this goes. Okay, well, I sketched it with 5 out of force of habit, so we'll just like stick with that. And not Nahida. Well, thank you so much for joining. Oh, welcome back, Jade. I said goodbye to someone and then I said hello to someone. I know I'm tilting like away from y'all. I just need to do this for a bit while I just kind of get these like hand postures sorted out. If I can't see it from the right angle, I'm gonna like make mistakes knowing me. I guess it's kind of impossible to draw these hands without just also drawing a teapot or teacup. Yeah, I did it with 3 teacups and 1 teapot. It's weird because like in her like battle animation, she actually has 2 teapots, and I'm like, what do you need 2 for? Yeah, sorry, I will tilt this back towards y'all soon. Just working out some tiny little things here. Yeah, okay. Drawing hands holding things like teacups is never very fun. Definitely taking the good enough approach with this one. Okay, that's one hand more or less. Like, it's not amazing, but close enough. Okay, do I just go ahead and draw the teacup? There's no reason not to. Alright, let's just slowly, no pun intended, chip away at the teacups. Speaking of which, I wonder if my tea is ready. I like to drink tea when it's really hot, so my idea of ready is probably still gonna scald me, but that's okay. That's just how I do it. Ah, man, see, this pen is already fraying. I am too heavy-handed. That's why I ruined so many of these. I don't think this pen will survive this sketch. It is already showing signs of giving up. That was a janky teacup. Did the best I could. It's not the kind of thing you normally draw, so give me points for effort. I'm just gonna do a little like spillage just for like cuteness factor. A little splashiness. That is an ugly teacup though. Trying to see if I can make it a little prettier, but I don't think so. It's like lopsided. Oh well, good enough. There's sort of a teacup happening here. It's far from perfect, but whatever. It'll do. I think I will give this tea a shot. Actually, this lid is super hot though. I'm gonna let it cool down a little bit. I feel like if the lid is that warm, then the liquid is probably pretty bad. Yeah, I'm just gonna like let that chill for a bit. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave that teacup alone. Like, it's not like great, but like it's good enough for now. There's always kind of like an opportunity to make corrections later, more or less, so I'm just gonna like just kind of leave it as is for the moment. Carry on. seems even spindlier than the other arm. I guess no one said all the arms had to be exactly the same. Whatever. That's a weird angle. Sorry, I'm just like double checking with my own hand here. Kind of like it's an angle you wouldn't normally hold a teapot or a teacup at because you would definitely spill everything. So you know what? I'm going to, just to make sure, I'm just penciling this in a little bit just to like see. Yeah, that's a weird angle. I don't know. It'll make things easier if I just kind of like conceal a little bit better what I'm doing here. Yeah, that's not an angle anyone would ever normally hold a teacup at because you would absolutely immediately spill everything. Well, that's okay. Like when you're doing art, that kind of thing doesn't really matter. Like we're not going for like, you know, life accuracy here. We're just going for like what artistically looks nice. The dynamic poses and what have you. It's actually an extremely uncomfortable way to hold a teacup. Almost done with the teacup. Then I will flip it around so you can see it a little bit better here. This is kind of like the annoying part. Like, I'm sure anyone here who draws knows what I mean. Just like anything dealing with hands, and especially hands holding stuff, and also just household objects and things. All of those are just like on the like annoying list, and this is like all of those things at once. Like actually, in a way, Muffet is almost one of the most frustrating things you can draw because she has so many hands. I feel like I've drawn her with like, they look more like mugs than teacups, but whatever. We'll just say like that's how spiders do it, right? I wonder if I should add any decorations to these like teacups later. I don't think I'm gonna do it now, but like maybe near the end. Yeah, it's pretty goofy, but like it's what we have so far. Just these very silly little teacups. Definitely like not my strongest skill drawing stuff like that. I can't remember the last time I ever drew someone drinking out of like a teacup or something. Let me see. Does this feel safe to? I think it's probably good. Sorry, I was like super hot there for a second. Take a test sip. Nah, that's perfect. I like it when it's hot like that. Love Muffet, so I somehow end up at a con. I'll definitely buy that print. Oh yeah. We'll see if prints get made out of this. It'll depend on how good it turns out. Like a lot of my illustrations, if they don't turn out that great, then like they're not like print worthy. We'll see what happens with this one. I wish everything I made was print worthy. The sketchbook, it's like a little hit or miss, you know. Hi, Wisdom Dragons. I think I said that right. How I draw characters holding stuff or clutching their hands by drawing pentagons. I could see that, yeah. That's actually like a pretty good way to like start a palm shape. Like if you're like learning to draw hands, I actually think a pentagon is like a pretty good way to kind of like start to learn that shape. Hi, Kyra. Thanks for joining. Join my little tea party here. My little kitty cup. So silly. Oh, hi, Sam. Is it? Okay, I never know how to say it. Is it like Samisi? Samisi? I'm probably not saying that right. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for joining. Have I seen you in one of my streams before? Am I blanking? I'm sorry if I'm having a stupid moment. I've been having a lot of those today. Like, I'm like all over the place. But like I can smell the teeth in the screen. Yeah, it's for anyone wondering, like you can actually see it on the little tag here. Like it's spiced chai Bigelow brand. Oh, I actually just noticed it has writing on it. It says, "Take a moment just for you. #tea proudly." What? What's that? Hashtag what? I feel corporate hashtags are like the weirdest thing ever. Like, is anyone seriously drinking their tea and then they're like, oh man, it's got a hashtag, I gotta go like do what? Say what? Like, hashtag tea proud. I know, or like, what does that mean? Are they just telling you like to go, like if you're drinking tea, like you gotta run to the internet, let the world know? Oh, so it's like Sammy Say. Oh, I was way off. Oh no, I'm sorry. No, I wasn't even close. I was so focused on this, like the first half of it, that I like wasn't even realizing, hey, there's probably several ways I could say the second half. Teaing too, yes, British tea. I do think the brand I'm drinking, it might be a British tea brand. Oh, wait, hold on. Now I'm curious. Now I am falling for the corporate tea thing. I just, I don't know. Bigelow Tea Company. I don't know why I thought it was a British brand, but I actually now realizing I have absolutely no clue. And they got a whole website and everything. Celebrating 80 years. Hey, good for you. No, it is an American brand. I don't know what I was thinking of then. I know there's like some brand that I drink a lot that's definitely British, but I guess it's not the Bigelow one. Yeah, it started as like a family recipe with an American family. Gotcha. Well, they got a photo of them and everything. They look exactly how I pictured them. I will not elaborate further. Anyway. Kyra, you're doing it to everyone's hashtag tea proudly here. Sorry. That was noisy. Yeah, I'm kind of tempted to look up the hashtag now and see what like people use it for. Just like, what do you mean? I don't think I've ever stopped to like think like, am I proud when I'm drinking tea? Anyway, back to Muffet. Okay, do another arm. Man, why she gotta have so many arms? It's frustrating. It's not her fault. She's a spider. She's supposed to. I'm just being all like wing about it. Yeah, I do feel bad, but those are the ugliest teacups I've like ever drawn. Luckily, they're actually gonna be easy to fix later. I think I've like gone off on this before in previous live streams and stuff, but like something I get told frequently, like especially as someone who works in artist alleys, where a lot of times like I am like live drawing like this at the shows, I constantly get told by people that they are afraid to do this kind of traditional art as opposed to just digital art because they think you can't fix mistakes, which I think is totally understandable. Like there's kind of like this misconception sort of that like once you put down like inks and colors and stuff, like that's it, like you're just locked in, so it's like intimidating. But it's not entirely true. Like, yeah, it's not the same as digital where like obviously you can control Z your way through all the problems, which I do. When I draw digitally, I'm constantly like mistake. But there's definitely like things you can do to like correct stuff as you go, which is why I'm not like sitting here being like that frustrated that these teacups look very goofy right now, because like I can already think of several ways I can easily fix this, which I will probably do in part 2 when we do the next live stream. But yeah, I guess I just want to say like to anyone who's ever wanted to do like traditional like inking art, like watercolors, things like that, and like have been afraid to do it because they think that you can't fix anything, I'm just here to say that yes, you can. If you couldn't, I would be in big trouble because I make so many mistakes constantly. So I don't think I would have any sort of career if it was impossible to correct anything. So don't be afraid to try this kind of art. It's okay. Okay, yeah, there's a good chance I will end up demonstrating a few of those tricks in part 2. And yes, being like, why did I make that arm so thick? Come on. Get it together. This is where like the Undertale art style and my art style I think clash a little, where it's like there's like a cartooniness to like stuff that I'm not used to. It's hard for me to like keep track, so things end up a little uneven because I'm not like, I can't really like rely on my own like muscle memory and stuff about this, because things are not exactly the way I would normally do stuff. Tea Proudly is a hashtag and campaign used by Bigelow Tea to promote their brand, and the culture of enjoying tea encourages people to take pride in sharing a cup of tea with others. Oh, well, I guess, okay, that's like literally what I'm doing, so I guess I actually am hashtag Tea Proudly right now. I just didn't realize that I was doing it. Because I keep telling people, I'm like, hey, join my little tea party, like, have some tea with me. Everyone hashtag Tea Proudly. Even if you're not drinking Bigelow tea, which chances are like probably none of you are. I don't think they're that popular of a brand. No offense to Bigelow. I don't know if they're unpopular, I just think like they're not like necessarily like a standard tea brand or anything. Can't really tell myself to say. A little kitty face. I love using that little like :3 face and things. I know it's like a little, I don't know. I overuse that stuff, I admit it. I'm that person who just has to put like a little smiley face or like emojis. I feel bad because it's like, I know it like makes me seem really old when I do stuff like that. It like gives away my age. But in my defense, part of the reason I do stuff like that is because like I feel like I have a very like, I don't know, like kind of a dry, sarcastic, sometimes accidentally aggressive way of talking. So I'm always worried if I'm not like including a little smiley or a little kitty face or something, then people will think I'm like being like mean or something when I don't mean to be. I don't know. Yeah. Or you can just go full emo with it. That's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, hey, no one's asking if I'm emo in this stream. That's funny. I wonder what the difference is. The last stream that I did, I was dressed very similarly to this, and my chat was pretty much just 90% people going, "Are you emo?" It was really weird. But no one seems to care about that today, which I am totally fine with. I think it's also just because like there's just not a lot of people here today. I don't think I'm on the shorts feed again, which is understandable because like I haven't streamed in a couple weeks. I feel like the algorithm is probably like not in my favor right now. Hi Lion, how's it going? Leet Speak. I haven't heard anyone mention Leet Speak in years. I completely forgot that existed. Wow, that unlocked like core memory right there. Leet Speak. Oh my gosh. Do people still use that? Need to take my leave. It's D&D time. That's okay, Eggman. Have fun with your D&D. That sounds like honestly a very good Friday evening, so I hope you have fun with that. Love your videos so much. Thank you, Lion. I'm so glad to hear it. Yeah, I feel like I don't think I've seen you in the streams before. Is this your first live stream? Like, I feel bad. I know I have not streamed in a couple weeks, which I think is why, like, yeah, the algorithm is probably, like, not, like, really feeling it with me today. I mean, I've been, like, on the struggle bus in general with, like, YouTube, so not that surprising, but, what are you doing today? Oh, yeah, sorry. For any newcomers here, I am working on this, drawing of Muffet from Undertale in my sketchbook. We are, like, slowly making progress here. Hi, Shadow. And yeah, I'm kind of having a little, like, tea party while I do it. Feel bad there's only, like, 13 people here. Yeah, I mean, like, unfortunately, that's, like, kind of the standard for my streams. There's only, like, really two kinds of streams I seem to have. Like, either I have streams where, like, just no one shows up because I'm not on the shorts feed, and I don't have, like, a big enough, like, fan base to compensate for that. Or I have ones where I do make it to the shorts feed, but then when that happens, though, like, my chat is usually flooded with a lot of not so nice people, so it's hard to strike a balance. Yeah. The only thing that sucks is when I don't make it to the shorts feed, like, I am still trying really, really hard to rack up watch hours. I'm so close to 2,000. Because, like, if I hit 3,000, then I can get the, like, partial monetization. I can get, like, the memberships and things, like, which I doubt, like, anyone would become a member. It's just, like, it would just be, like, nice to know, like, I made it, like super chats and stuff. 4,000 is when you can actually get your channel monetized and, like, feel all official and stuff, which would just be cool. So I'm so close to 2,000. So, like, when my streams don't, like, really make it to the shorts feed and stuff, and then, like, you don't get a lot of, like, viewers, then I don't get a lot of watch hours, which is unfortunate, just from, like, a progress standpoint. But slowly but surely getting there with that stuff. Getting close to 2,000 ain't bad. That's like, especially for like a channel where everything is like shorts videos, because you know those don't count. It really sucks. I don't know why they refuse to count shorts hours. If they counted those, I'd be good to go like months ago. But nope. They for whatever reason they don't care about those. Which is, yeah, pretty much all I do, so that's sucks. Love earrings. Oh, thank you, Scott. My little Carl Kogan. Hi, Shadow. Love a little kitty. Yes, it's cute. I hope my actual kitties show up again. My other cat, Glenn, was wandering a bit earlier in the stream. A big fluffy black void. There's also a tuxedo cat, but he has not made an appearance yet, which is actually very out of character for him. I don't know where he is right now or what he's doing exactly. Because he's like the nosy one. He always wants to know what I'm doing. But yeah, the void has made a few appearances. There's a good chance the cats will show up again, though. They can't help themselves. Actually, I think because they just got fed, they're probably like sleeping it off. Love your vids and everything you do to be kind. Oh, thank you, Kyra. I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, go do your homework, though. That's like the most important thing. I never want anyone to like to skip doing something important just because I'm streaming or something. Like, please no. Like, especially like on a Friday night like this. Like, I assume a lot of people have plans and stuff. These are just like the most like, uncomfortable, unpleasant hand positions to draw. Ugh. It's a lot of just like, good enough. It's fine, she's a spider. Who knows what her fingers do? That's what I'm going with. Hi, Ariel. Thanks for joining. Oh, thank you. Yeah, my Carl Cupcake earrings. I should wear these during streams more often. I think this is actually the first time I brought them out for a stream for some reason. Sorry. How are you doing today? Do you mean me? I'm never sure if people are like talking at me or talking to each other in the chat. I mean, I'm doing okay, personally. I'm very scatterbrained. I feel like that's pretty obvious at this point. I'm like, but yeah, can't complain. How y'all doing on this Friday evening here? Well, I guess Friday evening for me. It's probably not Friday evening for everyone watching. I understand time zones exist. I think for some people it's probably like the middle of the night, early morning. Do you know that real spiders have little paws? Yeah, oh my gosh, the little like fuzzy feetsies. Like, I don't know if it's an unpopular opinion, but I think like tarantulas and stuff are really cute. They're so fuzzy. Some spiders are not so cute, but some of them are cute. Like little jumping spiders and stuff. I think they're adorable. Love earrings. Thank you, Haley. Seems like everyone's really into these Carl Cupcake earrings today. I'll definitely have to bring them out more often. Okay. At least we're getting to the last of the like cup holding hands here. Thank goodness. Oh, it's cupcake earrings. I was confused there. Yeah, they're actually, I have the purse version over here. The Carl cupcakes from Five Nights at Freddy's. This, large purse version has been hovering over here just, like, watching. Always watching. You can spot him in the background of, some of my cosplay videos. Ooh, speaking of which, I have to redo my backdrop. I just remembered. It's pretty much completely fallen apart. I have to do that tomorrow because I'm doing, for those who don't know, I'm doing a Circus Baby Get Ready With Me on Sunday. So obviously I can't film content unless the backdrop is back up. So I need to, yeah, do that tomorrow. Maybe tonight. Depending on how early the stream ends. I have to blow up a lot of balloons. It's gonna take at least an hour. It's not fun. All the caution tape fell down too. I have to put all the ribbons on the balloons. It's fine, it's worth it. I'll just do it. Oh, I have to make a... Okay, after the stream is done, I will make the like thumbnail and everything for Sunday's stream, and then I will put that, I'll schedule it so that there's a link up for... Okay, yeah, that'll be like my task as soon as I'm done with this. Lurking while I crunch a merch order. It's almost 1 a.m., so I was pretty thrilled to see you streaming. It's nice to feel like I have company. Aw. Oh my gosh, crunching at 1 a.m. That's the worst. Yeah, I'm so glad you're here. I was trying to remember, like, have you been in my streams before? Am I just, like, completely blanking here? Am I stupid? My memory is just so weird sometimes where it's, like, things I should know, like, suddenly escape me, and then, like, hours later, I'm like, wait. Oh, thank you so much, Andrew, again, for the link. Oh my gosh. Once again, had forgotten to do that. Okay, actually, like, not to do, like, a shameless plug here, the merch thing just made me think of it. But for anyone who, you know, does keep up with, like, my prints and all of that stuff, like, I know I actually had a couple listings that were down because I sold out of stuff at C2E2, but I have restocked everything. So if you go to my art shop or my Etsy shop, everything should be back up. I always have to wait, unfortunately, like a week and a half to 2 weeks to get prints after I've ordered. Like, it's not an instant process. But yeah, everything is restocked now, so we're good to go post-convention. Maybe briefly caught one, but it's been a while for sure. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's like, I think that's why I'm trying to remember, because it's like, I feel like maybe like once you had managed to catch a stream, but it was definitely a while ago. It might have been like right when I first started even doing these. Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad I'm able to like provide some company for you while you're doing a 1 a.m. crunch session. Good luck with that. Time zones, yeah. Time zones are so frustrating. Trying to like coordinate with people is like, like I love how like global the world is now, but like also stuff like that makes it so difficult. That's why like I do try to kind of vary the times that I do the streams. So far the pattern has been like weekdays like this, I tend to stream at this time, and then weekends I stream much earlier, but that makes it so that people in other time zones who maybe can't catch these weekday streams have the opportunity to do the weekend streams, and like vice versa. I wish I could vary the weekday streams a bit more. The only reason I don't is because like my roommates technically, like, they work from home and they work until what would be like 5 p.m. for me, and so I just never want to like stream before that because I don't want to like possibly make things difficult for them, especially if they're like on work calls and stuff. Like, then I like definitely don't want to make any noise. But I also just don't want to be like a distraction. So yeah, this is like just kind of what we're working with for now, is like, yeah, I tend to stream around this time on weekdays, but weekends I do back it up quite a bit. It's like 8 p.m. for you. Okay, you're a little bit ahead of me. It's like 7 p.m. for me. So you're in the time zone then that I use when I advertise these streams. I think it confuses people because like I'm always telling people like what time I'm streaming and stuff in Eastern Standard Time, but I don't actually live in EST, so I can imagine that like throws people off. I'm actually in Central Time. The only reason I do it that way is just because like, I don't know, Eastern Standard just seems to be like a standard. I don't really know if that's like entirely true, but it's just like something I've kind of noticed is like companies and stuff, like they tend to use that, like TV shows, various things, like they just, a lot of them, it's always either Eastern or like Pacific, I think. So I don't know, I just like got in the habit of like using EST, even though I don't live in EST. So yeah, just FYI, I'm always like actually like an hour like earlier than what I like tell people. Because yeah, I think I told everyone like this stream was gonna start at 6 p.m. right, but it was actually 5 p.m. for me. Oh my gosh, we're so close to being done with teacups. Curse these teacups. Oh my gosh, wait, I just realized I forgot to do the tea kettle. No. I moved on to another arm completely. Just like, why did I do that? Oh my gosh. This is what I mean when I say I'm like really scatterbrained today. Oh my goodness. Well, that was stupid. Okay, well, let's... How about I'm gonna finish up this teacup and then I'm gonna go back to the tea kettle. I always forget Central exists. My brain thinks the US is just Eastern or Western. Yeah, it's wild. We actually have, I think we have 5 time zones. I think there's the 4 mainland time zones, and then Hawaii is in its own time zone. Well, not its own, but I just mean like compared to the rest of the US. Because it's, oh my gosh, now I'm gonna look like a total fool. Isn't it Eastern, Central, Mountain Time, and then Pacific Time, right? And then what's the time zone that Hawaii is in? Am I completely wrong? Hold on. I should know this given how much I like have to travel to shows and stuff. Why won't this open? Oh, there we go. Map of the US time zones. Yeah, okay. Eastern, Central, Mountain, Pacific. And then... Oh yeah, Hawaii is just its own. It's called the Hawaii Aleutian time zone. And then, wait, is Alaska its own? I didn't know that. Alaska... Is it just called Alaska time zone? I didn't realize Alaska was so far off. Okay, I guess it's like part of Alaska is in Alaska time zone. And then yeah, Hawaii has Hawaii Aleutian time zone. Oh, Samoa has its own time zone, of course. And Guam, yeah. Okay. But yeah, as far as like the mainland goes, we have 4 of them. I know. It's ridiculous how big the US is. It makes traveling to conventions and stuff like so annoying sometimes. Because it's like, it's like you don't even think you're traveling that far to certain shows, but the time zone like switches anyway. Like anytime I do shows in Indiana, it's especially confusing because Indiana is actually split. So part of it is in Central Time and part of it's in Eastern Time. So anytime I do a show in Indiana, I have to like look it up ahead of time. Which time zone are we actually in? So irritating. It's like, come on, America, get it together. Well, I did read the history on that because I was curious, like, how in the world that happened. And I guess it's because, like, back in the day, when everything was done by, like, phones and stuff, and, like, you know, there wasn't, like, email and things like that yet. Things weren't so instantaneous. It was because part of Indiana tended to work more with Chicago as far as business goes, and part of Indiana tended to work more with New York. So they kind of split the time zone that way so that part of Indiana was on Chicago time and part was on New York time, depending on business purposes, I guess. That's what I read. Like, maybe that's not true, but that's what I heard. Which makes sense, but it's still very confusing. Welcome back, Allie. Sorry, just noticed that I went off on a tangent there. Hi, Lion. Total of 12 time zones for the whole world. I wonder, I actually don't know how many time zones there are in total. That sounds right. Hawaii's Island Time? Is that what it's called? Because I just looked at Wikipedia and... hold on. Maybe it has 2 different names? Hawaii time zone. Hawaii Aleutian Standard Time. Maybe it's just like colloquially referred to as island time? I've been to Hawaii, so I should know this. Like, yeah, like I said, I'm looking a bit like a fool here. Okay. Yeah. The point is, America is ridiculously huge. Sounds, I know, right? Yeah, it makes things very, very confusing. Like when I did like Emerald City Comic Con, like we had to go across like we were 2 time zones away from where we started. I'm trying to remember Dragon Con, how many time zones over that was. I think it's 1 time zone. I think it's Eastern time. Oh my gosh, the drive to Dragon Con though is so stupid. Because like something about the way like Georgia does time zones, or like the way they carved it, the time zone actually switches to Eastern and then like back to Central and then back to Eastern while you're driving. It's the dumbest thing ever. The only reason I even know that is because like my car's nav was like changing time and I was like, what is happening? It's so stupid. Yeah, America's kind of needlessly confusing. Ugh. Okay, let's finish up this tea kettle that I was supposed to have done by now. I can't believe I just like walked away from the kettle while I was drawing it. Jeez. In my defense, it's a lot easier to get distracted when you're like drawing and like live streaming. Like, I'm not saying I wouldn't be distracted just doing this like on my own, but like there's definitely like a higher chance of me kind of just like getting confused and wandering off when I'm like talking to people and like reading chat and just kind of like focused on a bunch of things at once, which is fine. When I go into these streams, I do it knowing that it's like gonna be like that. It's just kind of funny. Like, it took me so long to even notice that I had just halfway through just walked away from the tea kettle. I keep saying tea kettles. This is a teapot. Tea kettles and teapots are 2 different things. Jeez. I can't even words today. Like, I'm not even tired or anything. Like, I'm like wide awake here. I just keep saying really stupid stuff and being stupid. Why is it that this teapot looks so much better than all the dumb teacups that I did? I'm not good at drawing cups. I said that and then I went and made the teapot look really goofy. Oops. It has a silly spout. Sillier than necessary. Okay. There will definitely be a lot of corrections being done later. And that's fine. Add a little splash to that teacup, and then I think we're like basically good to go as far as like the hand holding objects situation is concerned. Yeah. So I know this is probably gonna get like covered up when I start doing like background inking, but yeah. For now, like at least like we have some arms holding some cups. It's like sort of somewhat progress, like, you know, getting there, we're getting there. Draw jellyfish man. I feel like at some point I must have drawn something like that. Definitely drawn some tentacle-y things at some point. That sounded bad. I did not mean that the way that sounded. I just mean I draw a lot of like, one of my main things that I do is I work with the Cthulhu anthologies. Like, I've done a lot of comics for, actually some of them just arrived like yesterday. Wait, hold on. I've done a ton of these, but like just as an example, like there was like the Cthulhu Invades Wonderland one. Let's see if I can find mine. I did the Cheshire Cat story. It's in here somewhere. I don't think I did much with tentacles in this one though. Oh, it's got that new book smell. Oh, so good. I haven't actually had a chance to flip through these yet. Let's just get past it. Where's mine? Look at the credits here. How is there so many stories in here? Oh, page 86. Yeah, this is the one I did. Did the Cheshire Cat story. I did some like pretty cute kitty shots. Yeah, it was quite the bizarre tale. I wrote and illustrated this one. Yeah. It was actually very time consuming. I did a lot of just like really weird detail work with it. Let me grab the Cthulhu Invades Oz. I did Cthulhu Invades Oz, Neverland, Wonderland. I want to say the Oz one is the one where I did some pretty good like Cthulhu stuff. Did the Glinda the Good Witch story for this one. I think they liked my Cthulhu drawing because they kept using it on all the like promo stuff. Yeah, this is the stuff I did. Again, wrote and illustrated this one. This is actually all done with watercolors. Took forever. I got weird with it though. Because of course I did, it's me. Yeah, it's like, I got like super meta with it. Yeah, I just remember like they kept using this for like all the like promo stuff, which I thought was funny. I was like, hey, I did that. Anyway, that's all for tentacles for now. I mean, there's other stuff over there. Like I've done a bunch of books, but anyway. Oh, welcome back, Jade. Love clowns, me too. Yeah, I know some people were complaining that I didn't have my clown juice in the last stream because I hadn't had a chance to draw it. So I do apologize that I am now once again without clown juice just because I'm doing a tea party. But don't worry, the clown juice will be back in other live streams. In fact, I think Sunday stream for Circus Baby, I'll bring back the clown juice. It just, yeah, last time it's not dishwasher safe, you have to hand wash it. And I had failed to do so in time for the stream. So you know what I'm gonna do before I move on, I'm just gonna erase a little bit of pencil line here. I don't like smudges, they make me mad. It's like not a necessary step, just something I like to do as I go. I also just like to see how things like look as I go, you know. Kind of get like a sense of how things are turning out. I will say as far as those Cthulhu books go, I'm possibly involved in another one that's coming up, but I'm not allowed to say anything about it. But all I can say is that if it all works out, it's going to be like, I feel like it's going to be the coolest one that I will end up doing. So I hope it works out. I hope we'll also find out soon. That's why I'm not supposed to say anything, because it's like, nothing's like set in stone yet. There's just talks of things. But I hope it works out, because yeah, I think it'll be an opportunity for me to do some really interesting art. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, back to Muffet. We'll give her her like little floofy, I don't know what you call them. What do you call those actually? Like, the only word that's coming to mind is not a good word. I don't feel like I should say it. I don't know. We'll just say puffy shorts. Oh, welcome back, Crybaby. Okay. Her fashion is so cute. detail on her pants. Let me just check the references again. I keep closing out the tab and I don't know why. Just leave it open. Oh, yeah, she does have 2 buttons on the pants, but those wouldn't be visible here. Yeah, there's really not much, like, they're basically just like reddish, orangish, and puffy. Maroon? I don't know what you would call this color. There's like a fan art illustration that I also have on my wall, so I'm like kind of double checking that too. That person did it like a skirt, actually. Oh, whatever, it doesn't really matter. I shall carry on. Again, I'm not going for like super accuracy here, but it's like still good to like double check just to make sure nothing's like super like off the wall. Okay, see you later, Cameron. Yeah, I don't know how much longer I'll be here. Like, we'll see. But yeah, if you're able to make it back, I should be here a bit longer. I've been here for 2.5 hours. That sounds about right. Next cosplay, you should do Puppet from FNAF. I'm actually working on a Roxanne Wolf cosplay right now. Yeah, for any newcomers, I was actually showing earlier. Got some sparkles have been added. That's actually what this lipstick is. This isn't a color I'd normally wear with an outfit like this, but I was testing lipstick color for Roxy. So, yeah. So, this is where we're at. We're getting there. Don't know how much more I'm going to do with the mask. Probably not much. Because I do think a lot of the detail is going to end up being more eye makeup related. I don't really need the mask to be much more than that, so I don't know, we'll see. But like, I'm not like quite ready to say the mask is done yet, but it might be done. Oh, right, the ruffle. I lost track of what I was doing. I was like, why do these pants look unfinished? Oh, right. Ruffle. This is looking like we'll actually like be able to finish the inking for Muffet like during this stream. I wasn't sure like how much of it would happen like today and how much would be like a part 2 kind of thing, but I'm actually making good progress here. I think it might be in part because like I just finished like that inking like the circus baby illustration, which if you haven't seen yet, I just shared a shorts video on YouTube like right before I went live showing the inking process for circus baby. So I feel like I still kind of have like that like inking coordination. I don't want to go so far as to call it muscle memory, but like I don't know, my hands are still just kind of like in that mode, if that makes sense, which is like making this go a little faster. I'm not like rusty or anything right now, you know? I think one of my roommates is making something. No idea what they're making. Usually I can tell based on smell, but I can't quite place this one. Oh, bye, Lion. Thanks for joining. If you're able to return later, I think I'll be here at least another hour, probably. We shall see. See how much progress I like make here and kind of like figure out like where like a good stopping place is. I just want to double check one more thing on the pants. Because Muffet's pants, like, okay, yeah, because it has like a similar thing to her shoulder sleeves. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna try to like match that. Just for the sake of consistency. Where are the kitties? Yeah, so, you know, Glenn, the fluffy void, he was actually here a couple times earlier, like near the beginning of the stream. I have not seen him in a while. And I have no clue where the tuxedo cat is. I'm sure they're around, though. I'm kind of surprised they're not, like, bothering me, because, like, I have, like, food sitting out here, and they have, like, I think they just haven't noticed. You'd think they'd be here, like, begging. I think the issue is just, like, the cats had their dinner not too, like, maybe a couple hours ago, and I think they're still kind of sleeping it off. Doing their, like, satisfied, like, post-dinner nap. That's probably good enough for now. I think I'm about to run out of tea again. There you go, thank you, Mushroom. These are such a big hit today. I'm so glad. I'll be sure to bring these out at more streams. I think this is the first time I've worn them during a live stream, which is very surprising. I'm not sure. I think lately I've just been wearing like just these like hoops all the way down. I haven't been like changing these up much when I should, because that's like, this is like the fun part. So I'll try to bring these out a bit more. Okay. Let me add, alright. We don't have the full arm visible, but just get this final arm on the left side here. Our left, it's technically her right. And then, yeah, just to get over with, let's get the last arm down before we move on to the legs. And it'll just be like satisfying to see her with all of her limbs. For anyone wondering what she's sitting on, I'm planning on having that like giant like muffin pet thing under her. Okay, so we technically have all the arms at least. So that's good progress. This is making me want to draw. Oh, I hope it will. I always like enjoy when people say that they're like drawing along with me and stuff. Like there's kind of like a fun vibe, I guess, to the whole thing when like everyone's just kind of like working on stuff. Also, I want some cheese. I'm heading out again, Jade. I hope you feel better soon. Something I'm trying to decide about the legs, though. So I had them drawn. So like, I basically have it like all black, which is like, the only thing that's kind of weird about that is it either implies that her boots go all the way up, including under her shorts, or it implies that these are just her bare legs and her feet are just naturally in the shape of high-heeled shoes. I don't know. I was debating adding some kind of visible boot or shoe, but I kind of like the weirdness of just having it be black with no explanation. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go for it. I don't know. Should I give her like actual like visible shoes or boots? I don't think in the original it was made clearer. Let's see. Let's see what other fan artists did. Yeah, it's definitely not made clear in the original. I don't think. Okay, yeah, this artist did exactly what I'm thinking. All black. This person gave her striped socks. That's random. This person just made a cupcake that is supposed to look like her pet thing. That sounds fun. Actually, it does look like a lot of people just did exactly what I'm thinking of doing, just made it all black. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead with that then. So, in that case, it will not be clear if she just naturally has high-heeled shaped feet, or if her boots just go all the way up. I suppose it doesn't really matter. Yeah, this pen is really drying out. I'm gonna have to switch this one out soon. In this pen's defense, it was the one that I used for the circus baby illustration that I just finished. So like this pen has been through already, like just to show what I mean. Like that was the pen I was using on this yesterday. So like, needless to say, it's already used up a lot of ink. Where's everyone at? I mean, I just don't think I'm on the shorts feed today. I haven't streamed in a couple weeks, so I think YouTube's algorithm is like, it tends to like dump you if you don't do much for a while. I mean, I was posting shorts and posts, like community posts every day, but like that's kind of how algorithms tend to do things, where it's like if you're not like consistent, then they just sort of like toss you. I also just assume that me doing art live streams is probably not as popular as like a cosplay live stream. Like I don't think there's much interest for people in that. It's not gonna stop me from doing them, obviously. But yeah, I think generally speaking, it doesn't have like the appeal for most people as like the cosplay ones do. I also just don't like actually in general have a particularly big audience. I think my subscriber count is like, usually like those numbers don't actually mean anything. Like you can have like a ton of subscribers and like no actual like active audience, and you can have like very few subscribers, but they're like a very like dedicated, active like fan base. I don't actually have much of a fan base, honestly. Like my sub count is pretty meaningless. And that goes for like actually like all of my socials, honestly. I think I'm like one of those creators where like I end up with certain numbers of like subs and followers and stuff based on like I'll have like a hit video or two, you know? But like people who like follow for that stuff don't like actually care about the rest of it, if that makes sense. So it's like I have like 17K subs or something on YouTube, but I actually don't have many like fans. I don't know how else to put it. Like I am not popular. Like I don't know how to put it in a way that doesn't sound bad. Like I'm just being realistic. Like I'm a very like small creator who just has like some like inflated numbers just due to like I don't know. It's like seems like once or twice a year I'll have like a hit video and then I'll get a bunch of like followers just from like that, but like I don't think those people actually like continue to like pay attention afterwards, which is fine. Like that's normal. Like that's a normal use of social media. I'm not saying any of this like it's a bad thing or something. It's just like, you know, you can have people who have like half my sub count who would have very active live streams, but they just have like a different audience base, I guess. Something like that. I don't know. I'm bad at explaining this kind of thing. But yeah, I'm like definitely like not a very like popular like large creator or anything like that. Like I think the only reason like I ever have occasionally like active live streams is just because of the shorts feed. Like if the algorithm is like feeling it that day, they'll like just push me onto the like the feed, which I don't think it really works for the landscape streams, but if you're like doing it on your phone, like then you get like a lot of viewers. But it's kind of interesting because they're usually not like actually, at least in my case, they're actually usually not my subs. Like I can see the data where it's like most of my live stream viewers are just randos who like find me on the feed, which is totally fine because like if they like what they see, then they may now become a subscriber or whatever. But yeah, it is interesting like looking over the numbers sometimes where it's like you can kind of see like the discrepancy, I guess. I don't know. I have no idea if that's like normal experience or like if that's how it is for other YouTubers. I feel like it's not normal, but like I don't know. I think I have a weird way of doing things and it causes everything to be weird. Yeah. Like I don't do trending stuff really. I don't do things that become viral or anything. I just sort of like create in a weird little bubble. And then a lot of people will follow because they caught a glimpse of something in the bubble, but then they don't really like anything else they see after that. Like they don't unsubscribe or unfollow, but like, you know, they're not like engaged in like the content, if that makes sense. If I was a different kind of creator, it might be different, but I think it's just that's how it's always gonna be. Because it's like that on all my socials, so it's like the common denominator here is like the way I do things. I can't blame like algorithms for stuff. You're so awesome, Terry. Oh, thank you, Allie. I was like, we love your art and your cosplays, Broski. Oh, thank you. Well, I'm glad. Like, I mean, that's why I do stuff. It's like I make content for those who enjoy it, and then I just always hope that what I'm making is enjoyable for some people. I know not everything I do is gonna be liked much. I flop a lot, actually. But the goal is always like, I don't know. I'm a clown. Like the goal is always to try entertaining or just making things people will like. Like, yeah, I don't know. I'm never really sure how to put it, but yeah. But it's definitely like just a skill I need to work on, because yeah, like that seems to be the trend across all my socials is like I'm not so bad at like getting people to like just like a few things, but it's like, yeah, I'm not, I guess I wonder if it's more like I'm just not good at holding people's attention. I don't know. I don't work fast enough. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. Oh no, I'm almost out of tea. That's okay, this tea is like already cooled off a lot. I don't know about y'all, but I don't like when tea gets like cooled down too much. I like my tea hot. Okay, there goes my second cup of tea. I will decide if I'm making a third cup or not, but I'm not sure if we... There's not too much more I should probably do today. I'm gonna do this guy, the muffin creature, whatever it is. I don't know if I really want to tackle the spiderweb background today. It's gonna take a while. That's one of those things where like I'm actually tempted to do that between streams, because it might be really boring for y'all watching me just struggle tiny little spiderweb threads. It doesn't sound very fun. Make me just so happy because you make me want to do what you do. Thank you. Oh, I'm glad to hear it, Allie. Yeah, I'm always glad when I hear that, like, at least what I do, like encourages others to, like, do stuff, you know? Like, because I think there's, like, I'm old. Like, I'm elderly. Like, I'm past my prime. My days of doing this are unfortunately numbered. I hate to say it. But I think there's just, like, there's a whole generation now of people who will be able to do things so much better than I ever could. And so I just always want to, like, encourage that. Like, that's why I'm big on the whole, like, to be cringe is to be free. You know, like, just, like, be yourselves, do what you want. If you want to draw, draw. If you want to cosplay, cosplay. Yeah. So when people say that, like, they're, like, inspired by what I do, or it makes them want to, like, make stuff, work on projects, like, that's really the best thing. Like I'm a fading away old thing, but, like, y'all have a lot of potential, and I want to see that grow into something. IDK, I'd say that. Do you mean the spiderweb background thing? Yeah, I know. That sounds, like, miserable, doesn't it? Especially because, like, at least the way I sketched it, I have these, like, little... You probably can't really see them, but I have these, like, little dangling spiders. So it's not just a spiderweb background. It's, like, there's also, like, extra little threads with little spiders. Like, it's gonna be so complicated. So I'm still gonna... Right now, I'm gonna do the little muffin... He's huge! Huge muffin guy down here, but yeah, I think it might be to decrease the boringness for viewers. I might do the spiderweb background, because then that way, like, when we do part 2, I can just jump right into, like, coloring and stuff. Yeah. Quick question? What's up? You're stuck with us watching for a while? Well, I'm glad. As long as people enjoy watching, I'm just gonna keep doing stuff, you know? Can I ask you a quick question? Yeah, I mean, anyone can ask me anything. Or do you mean E? Who's E? Oh, do you mean Arrow Slayer? Some of the abbreviations throw me off. Okay, yeah, let's get this big old muffin dude down. Especially because that'll actually give a decent idea of just how much spider web is gonna happen in the background. This shouldn't be too difficult though. It's kind of just a big old blob. And again, this is just a sketch, like, is my version of a sketch. I realize, like, when I say sketch, like, a lot of times it still means, like, full-blown illustration. I just mean, like, I don't know, like, there's a certain amount of seriousness to which I do illustrations, you know, like when I'm talking, like the circus baby that I'm working on, like, this is, like, its own thing, like, it's on, like, the nice, like, Bristol paper. Like, this is the kind of thing where, like, it might become a print if it turns out good. Like, you know, I take, like, the little tiny details and stuff, like, very, very seriously with this. But that does mean, like, stuff like this is not always as fun for me. There's, like, kind of a stressfulness to it, as opposed to, like, this sketchbook. It's, like, just more for fun. So it's, like, I still do, like, full-blown illustrations in it, because I kind of can't help myself. But, like, it's just like a little more carefree. Like, I'm not thinking necessarily about, like, could this be a print or something? I'm not, like, thinking, like, could this be, like, an art video that I make? Like, it's just for fun, which I think is fine. Because it's, like, worst case scenario, like, if something's really bad, like, it just does not work out, like, I'll just tear it out of the sketchbook. Like, I still have the rest of the sketchbook. Which, actually, yeah, if anyone wants, like, to see just where we're at so far since I just started this thing. I can do a quick rundown here too as well. This was the first illustration that I did in here. But yeah, there's not much in here yet. This is the second one that I did. So the lighting in here is so bad. Like, a lot of these have, like, the gold, but it's, like, so hard to see it. It seemed like people really liked this one. This was, like, a big hit online. Instagram loved this. I'm almost tempted to make, like, a mini, like, a postcard print of this. I think it'd be really pretty. It was so rare for me to use blue. I don't use blue, like, that much. This is, like, I had just watched Madoka Magica for the very first time. And I was just like, yes, I must draw that. I will not elaborate further. Let's just say though that Charlotte, I want a plush. I want a plush. Next convention I go to, I'm looking for plush. I need it. Yeah, speaking of which, I did a page of doodles. Yeah, Charlotte. I need plush, please. Must have. I need it in my life. We both love cheese. Yeah, this was one I did not share on social media. This one was, like, I kind of kept it as, like, I shared it only on Patreon, and then was, like, it just exists for anyone who happens to tune into a live stream or, like, goes to a convention and sees it on my table. Like, this was just, like, its own thing that I did. And then, yeah, I just finished Mangle. Just got done. I was working on this at C2E2. And then, I think we're back to Muffet. So, yeah, it's a very short sketchbook so far. I've only just started, but yeah, it's just meant to be more, like, casual than, like, the illustrations. RIP, my sketchbook has missing pages. Yeah, I mean, I guarantee at some point this one's gonna have some pages torn out. Like, just statistically speaking, with my track record of ending up with illustrations that just do not work. I don't know when it'll be. Who knows? It could be a Muffet. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I can pretty much guarantee, like, there will be some pages that just end up torn out in frustration. That's okay. You know, it's not the end of the world. The nice thing about these sketchbooks is they have lots of pages, so you just keep going, you know. Jimmy, would you ever want to Do a stand at Monsterpalooza. Where's that show located? I've heard of it. Monsterpalooza. I'm doing an Oddities show later this year, actually. Los Angeles, okay. I don't think I've ever done a show in California. I'll have to look into it. I think, Andrew, if you're still watching, I think John Bigness has done this show, Monsterpalooza. I swear I remember seeing pics or something of... I guess I don't know if he was an artist there, though, or if he was just attending. Or if I'm completely mixing this up and thinking of someone else. I do know my my TikTok feed was Monsterpalooza stuff, though. Like, I'm recognizing some of these photos now. I did have, like, there was, like, a few days there where I was getting a ton of videos from the show, and I was like, ooh, yas. Well, I'm trying to, like, travel more for shows, so, like, yeah, I should look into that. The farthest that I'm going that I know of this year so far is Dragon Con, which is quite far from me. That'll be a road trip vlog. Yeah, we'll see. I have gone to a show, like, because I did, Emerald City is on that coast. I've done that show. Oh, hi, Zoe. Sorry, I actually said hi. Hello. Okay, so stunning. Oh, thank you. Wait, hold on. Am I going to say it right? Sammy Say? Got the say on the end there. Did I say it right this time? I felt so bad at saying it so wrong. Like, I just have, like, usernames. I have, like, a headcanon for them, you know? I'm sure that's, like, normal. Like, everyone does that, but sometimes I'm like, wait, there's no way my headcanon of this name is even remotely correct. Hi, Morty. Hi, Onyx the Fairy. Oh no, Tornado Watch. Well, stay safe, please. A lot of similar, just smaller. People love you. Okay, yeah, I should look into it. I do feel like I would fit in at a show better. That they're like that's kind of been a thing that I've been doing lately. Is like I've been like shifting from. I used to like almost exclusively do Comic-Cons, and I don't necessarily feel like they're always the best fit for me. Some exceptions, like C2E2 is like one of my just like regulars, but like I don't know, that's why I've started doing more niche things. So like that's why I started shifting towards anime cons. Like I said, like I have an oddity show scheduled already. So yeah, like something like Monsterpalooza would actually be more in the zone of the kind of stuff I've been trying to move towards. Not saying that I'm not doing Comic-Cons anymore, obviously, like I just did one like 2 weeks ago. But yeah, that's just kind of like been the slowly shifting plan of mine, is kind of like moving away from that a bit. Like I've dropped some of my, what had previously been my regular Comic-Con shows, in favor of more niche things such as like anime cons, monster shows, oddities, that kind of stuff. I just think it's like a better fit for me. I don't know. I used to work more in comics, so like it made sense for me to do more Comic-Cons, but I've just kind of been like, I don't know. I've definitely been like changing things up lately. What I was doing wasn't really working at all. It was bad. Had a rough few years there. That's why I was so glad that C2E2 worked out. I was like, oh my gosh, did I have like a successful show? I like no longer knew what that felt like. It was unusual. I was like, oh my gosh, this actually worked out? Yay. I'm glad, since I was vlogging it. Wouldn't that have sucked? Finally do a convention vlog and it's just another not good experience. I'm trying to like sink this line in a little so that it looks like sitting on this thing is a little squishy. I would just think that sitting on a muffin-ish monster would be squishy. Sitting on dough. Okay, yeah. Just a little sunk in here. I think this thing's a little lopsided, but that's okay. Definitely be welcomed by the nerds out here in Cali. Well, that's good. I hope so. I mean, yeah, I'd love to give it a try. Scene also just feels different. Yeah, it feels different, but like in a good way. It's a positive thing. It's more fun. Love California. Yeah, I haven't been back to California in a long time. I've been to California, but it has been ages. I can't even remember like which city I was in last time. I know I've been to Los Angeles at some point. I've definitely been to San Diego. Yeah. I don't remember. Oh, thank you for sharing the link, Andrew. Appreciate it. Since I clearly will never remember or never think of it. Oh my gosh. And then I wonder why like my career is like not good. Can't even think of doing the basics. That's okay. Just keep chugging along. I'm just like analyzing the like drippy teeth thing happening here. I feel like I gave this thing too many teeth in the sketch. Sorry, I keep noticing that like the chat kind of covers this a bit, which is probably not good. I hope that's better. I know like for people who are like on desktop it doesn't matter, but for those who are on their phone. Maybe it was force of habit, but I'm just realizing I kind of drew this muffin more like a jack-o'-lantern. I guess I'm just so used to drawing that kind of thing. I don't know, this pen is really like, maybe I should grab a new one. You know what I'm gonna do? This is a little trick I do. So when a pen is drying out like this, it's actually really good for shading. So I'm gonna mark it with a piece of tape. This tape will signify that this is a dried out pen with alternative uses. I will save this for like shading purposes. I'm gonna go grab a fresh one. Okay. Hopefully this will work a little bit better. Oh yeah, that's that's so much better. I probably should have switched that out sooner. Whew, all right. Yeah, that other one was just, it had already gone through the circus baby and it was not having it anymore. I do want some of the bottom and top teeth to connect because that'll be grosser. Kind of drooly. Drippy, drippy. Yeah, I definitely went for like, I don't know. I'm realizing that like because of my like jack-o'-lantern drawing instincts, like it almost looks like less like a muffin and more like I'm doing like a taffy apple or something. That's okay. It doesn't matter. Okay. So this is sort of just like the top half of of the head. The drippy part. Love your content so much. Oh, thank you so much, Ian. I appreciate it. Hi. So I'm just trying to decide, like, do I want... Yeah, okay. I was trying to decide how, like, much space I wanted between the top and bottom halves of the mouth. Why does that look weird? What happened here? Oh, something got weird there. Whatever, it's fine. It's a giant muffin. It's not that serious. Oh, I see. Okay. Sort of botched the plan I had there, but that's okay. Like I've been saying, it's just a sketchbook illustration. It's fine. Sort of have like a jaw action happening here. It's definitely more like background design-y than anything else. Do I fill it in with black? Yeah, why not? Let's go for it. It's a Pentel brush pen for anyone wondering. I just have to be careful though because these the ink in these dries really slowly. So like if you use these and then like go straight into like trying to like continue what you're doing without being careful, you will absolutely smear ink everywhere. I've done it many times. Let me just clean up some edges there. It's a little messy. I have to be so careful because yeah, this ink is like definitely still in the easy smear territory. It's a little like too heavy on one side. Hold on. Make it a little bolder over here. A little bit better. That's what's happening. It seems. Nah, unfortunately this time it's Muffet. I know people probably prefer I draw sans. I should pull up like I don't have it like on hand for the stream right now, but I have like a bunch of pages of like Undertale doodles that I did. It was like 4 or 5 pages actually, and they're like covered in like tons of characters. I just have to figure out where it is. I want to say I actually did it digitally, I think. So I should have the files somewhere. Maybe I can like drop them in the like community post. Heading to bed. I can stop by for all. The rest of your evening is good. Thank you. Yeah, please get some sleep. I hope the merch thing, the crunch time worked out for you. I hope you finished what you needed to finish. Well, thank you so much for joining. I'm actually going to be wrapping up pretty soon because I do think like we are getting to parts that would not be great for streaming. So you actually managed to catch most of the stream. Hi, Blake. Okay, so let me put the eyes on this guy. I just have to be a little careful with this part because if I don't do this correctly, then we're gonna lose Muffet's legs. And that would be very unfortunate. So I'm just like realigning these. I think they look kind of weird. I remember he has legs too, sort of. Okay, well, let's get the eyes down first. Let's eat some cheese. Oh. Part of this is because I'm testing this lipstick for the Roxanne Wolf cosplay I'm working on. So doing stuff like this is a good way to like see how well it sticks. So far so good. This stuff's actually like, I ordered it because it's the same, there's the stuff here. This is actually the same brand that I use for the black lipstick that I use for like Spampton and Boozette. And that stuff is like amazing with how well it stays on. So I was hoping that the purple would be the same way. Because, you know, if I take like Roxy to like conventions and stuff, like the lipstick has to last all day. But you can actually see that's all that got on the cup. That's it. It's actually pretty impressive. So I can say with, I say at this point, absolute certainty that this will be the Roxy lipstick, because I'm impressed. Okay, not Ellie. Well, thank you so much for joining. You managed to catch most of it. We're definitely like wrapping up here. I'm actually amazed by how much like progress we made. We got a lot farther than I thought we would. I mean, I guess like the amount of time that the spiderweb background is gonna take is gonna suck, but like I said, that should be my problem and not y'all's problem. I do think that it will be boring, that kind of thing. So yeah, I don't think I should do that part during the stream, because it's so tedious. It's gonna be a lot of like just drawing like really thin lines and like filling in the spaces between them, and I'm probably gonna make a lot of mistakes. I'll be like cursing a lot, like so I don't feel like y'all would enjoy that part very much. I'm flipping this upside down just because I'm trying really hard to stay away from that danger zone area there where the ink is still kind of wet. Yeah, this white outline thing. I do this white outline trick with most of my art, and it's a way to like have black shapes against black backgrounds without losing the shape, but it is unfortunately a very tedious process. Thankfully, I don't have to do this with the other eye. Almost done. There we go. So you can see like I do this like that outline around the shoe, and that way like I can fill in the eye with black and the shoe won't just disappear in the void, so to speak. That's why I get away with having a lot of my illustrations have like the black background. It's because I use this like white line to kind of like preserve whatever's in the foreground. Done. I do think these look a little too gaping. How to put it? I'm gonna add a little bit of like texture around them, I think. Just gonna give that a moment to settle though. So here's where we're at, like as far as like just progress goes. Got just like kind of this weird, almost like a skull shape down there, I guess you could say. I wonder if I should actually drag some of these lines like all the way down. Let me try it. almost like seems like the paper wrapping, you know, like on a cupcake with all the lines and stuff. Yeah, actually, I wonder maybe if I should just drag all of these down. Hold on. I kind of like that, I think. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Okay, I made it even grippier. I went more Halloween with it. Because again, like this thing, it's less supposed to be like literally the muffin pet and more like part of the just background design of it. It doesn't have to be like that accurate or anything. Cool drawing. Oh, thank you, Blake. What's she drawing? Oh yeah, sorry. It's a Muffet from Undertale. So I don't know if you ever know Undertale or not, but yeah, it's just a sketchbook drawing. Like not doing anything like super fancy here, but just thought it would be. I've never drawn Muffet before, so I just thought it'd be fun. Okay. I'm just wondering if he actually needs legs at this point. He's kind of just like so much of a muffin top. Like literally. Because I have it sketched out here where like he has just like a couple like spindly little like spider cupcake legs are visible. But I'm just wondering if he actually needs them or if it's kind of... I guess I'll... I don't know, I can't decide if it like would look weird or not. It might just disappear into the spider web back there. I don't know. I think I might skip the legs actually, because I'm just thinking like if I do them, I think it just like with the way I drew this muffin thing, I think it would just be confusing. Like it would be hard to tell what they're even supposed to be, even for someone who like knows what this creature's supposed to look like. Yeah, I think it might be better to just have like spiderweb, and then like this will probably just be like dark, honestly. Okay. I guess the only other thing I would do is like I do want to add like a little texturing, like it sounds weird, but like under eye bags, I guess, on this thing a little. I'm hesitant to do it now just because I think some of this ink is still a little wet. I don't want to smear anything. So yeah, I don't know. Here's where we're at right now, I guess. This is like the progress we managed to make in the stream. I don't necessarily think we should continue, just because, yeah, I do think the rest of this, not the coloring part, I just mean like as far as the inking goes, the rest might be kind of boring. Because, yeah, the plan for the rest of the inking, at least, is do like spider webs in the back and have like a few like dangling ones, is like a few dangling ones that are like those little spiders, you know, like the ones that, if you played Undertale, you know the ones, right? Like they drop down and stuff, like, you know. So yeah, it's just, as someone who many times has done the spiderweb inking background thing that I'm planning here, it kind of sucks. Like it's super not fun. Yeah. So I don't think y'all would want to see that part. Like I think like drawing live streams like this already risk being boring often. This would be like really boring. So we've been streaming for about 3.5 hours. I think I did say I predicted like 4 hours, so close. We got close. Hi, Purple Heart. I want to replay Undertale now. I know, right? Oh my gosh. I haven't replayed it in a while. I replayed it not that super long ago, but like it's definitely been, it's probably been a year, I want to say. I was thinking when chapters 3 and 4 of Deltarune come out, I don't know, it'd be so tempting to do Let's Plays like in the Undyne cosplay. Not Spamton. Not Spamton. But could probably get away with Undyne. I don't know. It would just probably be kind of funny because like I'm really bad at games, but like that opens the opportunity for me to like rage a lot and be confused a lot, which is all just very Undyne coded. So like my personality IRL is pretty much just Undyne, so I think it would work. We'll see. But I have to decide soon because, you know, the chapters 3 and 4 are actually coming out like soon. Like what, like 2 months? Oh my gosh, like yeah. Sorry, I just had a moment there. Chapters 3 and 4 will be out before we even get to Dragon Con. That's crazy. I mean, that's awesome, but like, yeah, I think it's June. Have you played GTA before? No, I've never played one. They look fun though. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna have to like, I'm just also realizing that I've had the whole like OBS Studio doesn't work situation, but you know, there are programs for gaming live streaming that do not require OBS Studio. What's that one program? Because I actually had it set up for a while and it like, I remember I was using it for something. Oh my gosh, I need to find that program again because I never had any problems with it. Unlike OBS Studio, that program was totally fine. And I know it worked because I actually recorded myself playing Deltarune in it, like with the like small camera of me, the game playing on the laptop, the whole thing. I did it like just to practice eventually doing Let's Playing. Like I deleted all the files, they weren't for sharing. It was just to kind of like see, honestly I was kind of just testing how shy I was gonna be if I ever someday did that, like that kind of LP. I just need to figure out what, because I got rid of that program. I need to get it back again. No more OBS Studio, I'm done with them. Hello from Norway. You're going through shit, stay strong. I love with your bless you. Oh, thank you so much. We're excited for chapters 3 and 4. Heck yeah, I'm so excited. I'm like, I cannot believe it's only like 2 months away. I'm so hyped. Yeah, you know, actually that's, I wonder if I should do my Spamton Neo like, get ready with me next weekend. I really could use some Spamton Neo content between now and chapters 3 and 4. I haven't done it in a while. It's a very difficult cosplay to do. But I might Well, we'll see. This weekend is Circus Baby on Sunday, and then I'm doing Mango on Tuesday. Next Friday, I will, I think, do part 2 of this. I'll color this. But I haven't made any decisions about the weekend, so could do Spammed in Neo. Frankly, I need to do some Undyne as well. But Spammed in Neo is like a good pick for a weekend because it takes so long to put that cosplay on. That is not one I want to save for a weekday evening. Am I the one who's like really intrigued by Gaster? Oh, no, I'm obsessed. Like, not even exaggerating. I'm like, I actually recently, just like a couple months ago, rewatched like all of those Two Left Thumbs like Gaster videos. It's like 20 hours of content. No, I am so deep down that rabbit hole. It is, yeah, I am obsessed with the Gaster mystery. Probably way more than I should be, but I'm so obsessed. Going to a con tomorrow? Oh, heck yeah. I hope you have fun. Mr. Cupcake, you mean this guy? So eerie, but so excited. I know, right? Oh my gosh. You know what? Actually, this is like making me think even more that I should do... When chapters 3 and 4 come out, I should probably do like Undyne cosplay, like Let's Plays of it or something. Because like, you just know there's gonna be some Gaster stuff, right? Like, there's no way. Like, there's gonna be another like hidden room, you know, with the tree. Like, yeah. It would be pretty funny if I'm like in the Undyne cosplay just completely geeking out at that stuff. Because any like tiny little detail, I'm gonna notice. I'm gonna be like that meme, you know. So, yeah, maybe I should do that. I'll look into getting that program back, and then, yeah. I think when chapters 3 and 4 come out, that'll be my live streaming plans for a while. Because yeah, I know like, you know, I can't do cosplay get ready with me's forever. I can't do art live streams forever. Like, well, I mean, I can do them forever. I just mean like, I can't. I worded that badly. I mean that I can't do them every single time. Like, it's good to change it up, right? So I'm like thinking when June rolls around, having some video game Let's Plays thrown into the mix of get ready with me's and art stuff would be a fun like change of pace, you know. I'll have to see though how these art live streams go, like, because I'm not sure like how much people really want me to do these. We're still experimenting, like just figuring out like what works and what doesn't, as far as streaming goes, because I'm still pretty new to this, honestly. So we'll see. Like, the plan right now is like next Friday, I would like to finish this. I will have done the spiderweb background, and we can just do the colors. I'll probably, as per my usual style, do like some gold paint and stuff. I don't think it'll take very long at all, honestly. It should be pretty easy breezy live stream. But yeah, we'll see how that one goes, and then I can always do a poll, I guess, like ask people like if they actually want me to keep doing art live streams or not. We'll see. I don't know how many people actually see my community tab posts though. I don't know. We'll see what the future holds. I'm working on the Roxanne Wolf cosplay, so like that could also have some live stream potential. Some of the process stuff for that. Oh, hi, Cookie Lover. That's so cute. Oh, thank you. Looks so good. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, we're making progress here. Yeah, for any newcomers, like all that's left of the inking is I'm doing this like black spiderweb background thing, but it's gonna be super tedious, and it's gonna take a really long time, and I feel like it's gonna be really boring for y'all. In part because like it'll be really hard for me to look at the chat as well. Like, I'm pretty much just gonna be like face deep in this thing, like doing tiny details and being like super mad at myself because I'm probably gonna keep messing up. So yeah, I'm thinking I'm gonna do that part on my own, and then next Friday the inks will be done for this, and we can do like the coloring and like do the gold paint and stuff. I don't think it'll take too long. Honestly, if it goes really fast next Friday and like people are, you know, if there's like enough people watching and like seem interested in me doing art streams and stuff, like I could probably even start like a new thing. We'll kind of just play it by ear and see what happens. Love your makeup so much. Oh, thank you so much. Remember me from your cosplay with Mangle? What do you mean? Like from a live stream? What? Sorry. So yeah, that's the plan. But yeah, I think as far as like today goes, like this is as far as we should take it. But anyways, I hope that was fun. I liked having this little tea party. I'm actually surprised I only made it through 2 cups of tea. I kind of thought I was gonna get through more of them, but you know, it's like kind of hard to like keep sipping tea while you're also like working on something. So I guess it's not that surprising. But hey, 2 cups of tea, not bad. I like the look, the little tea party format here actually. If I do end up doing more art live stream even after Muffet, I actually wouldn't be opposed to like continuing to just always do little tea parties out of it, because why not? But we'll see. Yeah, it'll depend on if there's any interest in this sort of thing. Because yeah, new channel, playing it by ear. So anyway, so I don't know why I keep rambling. I'm like really hyperactive today. Oh my gosh. It's not the tea. I was like this even before the stream started. So oh, thank you so much, Andrew. I appreciate it. So yeah, I guess I should head out. I don't think I'm gonna finish this tonight. I think I'm gonna work on Circus Baby actually. The Circus Baby illustration I've been working on. I think I'm gonna start the colors tonight for this. Maybe I can finish it tomorrow. I'm not sure though. We'll see. But yeah, I think instead of working with this, I'm gonna save this for later in the week on my own time. But yeah, I think I'm gonna work on Circus Baby tonight. I also have to redo the backdrop for my cosplay video, so tonight I might be blowing up balloons for an hour. Yay. But anyway, on that note, chai sounds so good right now. That's literally what I was drinking. You can kind of see it on the tea bag here. I'm doing spice chai. But anyway, you know, I should probably like actually eat dinner too. It's almost 9 o'clock here. I haven't had dinner yet. So, anywho, I should probably head out, but I think we actually made really good progress today. Like, it's turning out cute. Like, I've never drawn Muffet before. We'll see if this actually ends up being decent or if it gets torn out of the sketchbook at some point, but for now, at least, I feel like we made good progress. So, yeah. Alright. So anyways, thank you everyone who joined. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you had some tea if you were able to. If you like tea. Not everyone likes tea. But anyway, I'm gonna head out. Yeah, bye Blake. Bye, what the foul? Sorry, I probably didn't say that right, but anyway. Bye Sasha Litharian. Bye everyone.